Is a big deal. Underage drinking is just stupid.
Yeah, well, why'd you do it?
Look, I did it because we didn't know what we know now. Alcohol affects kids differently, okay? When kids drink, it's more dangerous. And you're my kid. And just because they drink doesn't mean you have to.
I know.
I've seen what it does. I mean, you may think you can handle it, but when you drink, it screws up your judgment. Listen to me. This is real.
I know, okay? I know.
Teenagers know everything. So talk about underage drinking before they know it all. Before they're teens. Start talking before they start drinking. And keep talking. To learn more about the dangers of underage drinking and what to say to your kids, go to stopalcoholabuse.gov. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services and the Ad Council.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, and by downloading the SiriusXM app, you can
You need to listen to Fantasy Sports Radio.
What a play!
From start-sit decisions to waiver wire advice to injury updates, SiriusXM Channel 87 helps you win your fantasy football league. With expert advice from Jeff Mans,
Making the most moves doesn't result in the most wins.
Howard Bender,
Just because you're allowed to make a waiver move doesn't mean you have to make a waiver move.
Jeff Ratcliffe,
Don't overvalue wide receiver cornerback.
Bob Harris,
If you're in a league that doesn't have IR, go out and start looking to waiver wires for players who are about to be activated.
Adam Ronis,
Personally, I don't like trading for injured players because there's a risk of a setback.
and so much more.
You've done wonders for me through the years.
Winning strategies from the best analysts in the business are on Fantasy Sports Radio, SiriusXM 87, and on the all-new SiriusXM app.
Hey everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt Jr. If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the SiriusXM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
Mama, what does the chicken say?
Chicken. Oh, okay.
And wolf?
Oh, a wolf. Ooh!
What about the tiny dog? Cat? Owl? Dolphin? What does the turkey say? Whale?
Well, so.
Do the giraffe?
Giraffe, really? Okay. Giraffe.
You're not going to get it all right. Just make sure you nail the big stuff, like making sure your kids are buckled correctly in the right seat for their age and size. Get it right.
Visit NHTSA.gov/the right seat.
Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
This is your radio home for Dallas Cowboys football. And this is Dallas Cowboys Game Day 2024.
Our tradition is like no other.
Staubach goes long. He's got Dorsett. Touchdown.
Our passion is irrepressible.
How about them Cowboys?
Our successes are elite.
Move over, sweetness. Make a place for Emmett.
And as a nation, we say to the world, how about them Cowboys?
He strolls left. He runs in. Touchdown. Prescott. Parsons recovered a fumble and brought it all the way back. Play action. Deep toast. Caught. Lamb. Touchdown.
I'm Brad Sham along with Babe Laufenberg and Christy Scales. And Dallas Cowboys Game Day kicks off next.
Game Day on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network is brought to you by
Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of your Dallas Cowboys. Blockchain.com, make your crypto play today. Deutsche Family Wine and Spirits, official wine of the Dallas Cowboys. And by AT&T, the official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys.
Now, the voice of the Dallas Cowboys, Brad Sham.
Spectacular early December night in Arlington, Texas. 57 degrees, which is why the roof is open, which Bob Thomas has some statistics we'll give you. That's not always good news, but the roof is open, the doors are closed. The Cowboys take on the Cincinnati Bengals, who they don't play all the time, of course, and this is a really interesting game, Babe Laufenberg, because you've got two teams who were both supposed to be contenders. Here are the Cowboys 5-7. Here are the Bengals 4-8. And yet they're both still in the running for the playoffs.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs?
As a matter of fact, it's hard not to, but thank you, Coach Morrow.
December 7th, 1941 is a date that will live in infamy, but that soundbite will live in infamy as well from Jim Mora.
And I don't know what they're talking about in Cincinnati, but I know what they're talking about here. Nobody wants to hear about the Cowboys in the playoffs. And we'll hear Mike McCarthy on the subject in a minute. But, Babe, the fact is, if they were to somehow find a way to keep on winning, then you've got, heck, they could mathematically finish 10-7.
And I always say, until the league, whichever league you're in, until they say, you know what, you're mathematically eliminated from the playoffs, you keep playing. You keep playing. And we've seen it a million times, right, where teams, they're done. Last year it was the Rams. They were done until they won 6 in a row down the stretch. So we'll see. But, yes, you're exactly right. Both teams, much bigger expectations than what has happened this season.
To the credit of both teams, they have played hard. If you just watch their games, they're not always very good, but they're trying. They're doing best. They're playing hard. But do not, please, come to Mike McCarthy and talk about the opportunity to get into the postseason when we're getting ready for this game tonight.
I really don't even like to talk or be part of the conversation if it doesn't have to do with beating the Cincinnati Bengals. We're all given 17 games. We got CBA rules of how much time we can practice. Then you have sports science. So I just think it's such a waste of time and energy when we're not always focused on winning. And it's a challenge.
Well, I couldn't agree more. And I even hate, Brad, you're watching a game and they kick it off and the team kicks a field goal 3 minutes into the game and they give you the probability of that team winning the game now. And it's like, please. So I agree 100%. Come out, beat the Cincinnati Bengals, and then here come the Carolina Panthers next week. You beat them, and then you see where you're going.
The team the Cowboys are playing tonight are really unusual in one respect especially, and that is that their quarterback is playing at truly an MVP level. Now, I'm going to risk having someone you consider very close to you hurt your feelings.
Uh-oh.
But Troy Aikman said on the pregame interview,
don't tell me then,
on these airwaves, that he thought Joe Burrow was a better quarterback than you.
Shows you what he knows,
right?
How many concussions did he have? Yeah.
What he did say that.
I think Joe Burrow is better. I got news for number 8. Joe Burrow is better than Troy Aikman.
Okay, well, that's an interesting conversation.
Pass that along.
Because I shall. But what he did say, and this is what I'd like to hear your opinion about, is that he thinks that Joe Burrow may be his all-time favorite quarterback. I said, hold on. When you played, you were all about Dan Marino. And he said, I know. But is Burrow that good?
He is that good. And it's funny, we don't see him all the time. You watch him on TV. But getting the opportunity to go back and look at tape of him this week, I mean, he's better. You knew he was good. He's even better than I thought watching him because his offensive line is not great. He's got great receivers. We'll get into all that. But he is like a ballerina in the pocket. His footwork is so great. And I don't get hung up on footwork like the head coach here does, but I do get hung up. He maneuvers in the pocket as well as anybody I have seen. Eyes are up, downfield. I mean, he's just fantastic. He's accurate as heck. I love him. I agree with Troy Aikman.
I do remember sitting here next to you late in Peyton Manning's career after he'd gone to Denver. And that turned out to be a wild and crazy game that they played here. But I remember saying, just watch Peyton Manning and appreciate what you're watching because you're looking at an artist. Do people need to, and I don't want to build him up too much, but maybe I do.
I think you can.
Is Burrow that good?
I mean, he is. Now, you got to go obviously on and win Super Bowls and all that good stuff. And he's had them knocking on the door. They made one. They made the AFC Championship game another year. But no, I think he is really that good. I think Zach Taylor is really good in terms of the design and the scheme that they run, which I told him on the field before the game. I said, hey, big fan.
Did he sign anything for you?
No. Talking about Zach Taylor.
I know.
Yeah, no. He did. He signed off. No, but I mean, I like what they do offensively. There's a reason why they're really good. But it's, as you know, it's their defense that is just killing them.
It is, and so therein lies the game within the game, the interesting matchup. Trayvon Diggs is going to start tonight. So this would be, someone correct me if I'm wrong, the first time the Cowboys are going to have Trayvon Diggs, Deron Bland, and Jordan Lewis on the field together.
What would Ed McMahon say? You are correct, sir.
Yeah, but he also might be saying, caught by Cincinnati, because, that is that's going to be interesting.
Well, I'm going to throw one stat. I could throw a million of these offensive stats at you from Cincinnati. But there have been 5 losses this year by a team scoring 33 points or more. 5 losses. The Bengals have 4 of them. Indy has the other. Only 5 times has that happened where a team has scored 33 and lost. Bengals have 4 of them.
If we're lucky, this could be good tonight. The Cowboys and the Bengals when Dallas Cowboys football continues after this.
When your reputation's on the line, trust the firm partnered with America's team. Whether in the courtroom or on the field, winning matters. So choose Barberi Law Firm for a masterful defense. Call 682-LAW-STAR.
Ashley is proud to call Dallas home. Just like the Dallas Cowboys unite our city, we believe your personal style brings your home to life. From furniture to decor, Ashley has everything you need in one place, making it easy to achieve your dream home. Explore incredible styles and budget-friendly options, perfect for creating a space you love. Ashley is here for you, serving the Dallas community. Proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with a new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 to hold and play responsibly.
It's football season. Grab your Dallas Cowboys gear at JCPenney. If you love America's team, we've got all the star power you need. From jerseys to tees, hoodies to accessories, they're game day ready and everyday approved. Huddle up in store and game plan for the whole family. Or check out our sports fan shop to score even more online. More styles, sizes, and decor for every fan in the house. JCPenney, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Products vary by store.
Hey y'all, Matt Pittman of Meat Church here. With football season kicking off, I'm already gearing up to bring the smoker back to AT&T Stadium for some epic tailgates. But with that Texas heat, it's crucial to keep my beer hand cramping cold. That's where Yeti's insulated Colster can cooler comes in clutch. This year, you can even get them with the iconic star engraved on the side. Licensed Yeti Cowboys gear is now available at Stadium Pro Shops, concessions, and on Yeti.com. Check it out today. Yeti, official cooler and drinkware of the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys and the Bengals playing at AT&T Stadium for the second time in 2 years, itself unusual. As the captains come to midfield real quickly, Christy Scales, AT&T called to the sideline. The roof is open. What's that doing to the air circulation?
We're actually getting a crosswind. Brian Anger picked up some of the palms that came off the pom-poms. He let them go, and they're blowing over to the Bengals sideline.
So the Cowboys have Brandon Aubrey, Deron Bland, and Brandon Cooks.
Gentlemen, welcome to Week 14.
And that's the voice of Scott Novak, our referee.
That is heads. That's tails. That's heads. That's tails. Your choice.
Tails.
Choice is tails.
That's Burrow.
It is heads. You want to toss. Which way you want to kick? Dallas has won the toss, selected to defer. Cincinnati.
Okay, Babe Laufenberg, I'm surprised at that. I thought you'd want to take the football tonight.
I hate it. You know I hate it. I hate it because you know what? Cooper Rush and the offense is going to trot out there, and they'll be down 7-0 before the game even. Take the ball.
Well,
I understand the double dip.
Maybe they won't be behind 7-0. Can the Cowboys score 30 points?
I am looking at Brad Sham. This is bad radio because I'm staring daggers through him.
Yeah, that is true. That is true.
No, I just like to take the ball here with this offense. Get something going. You don't want to, again, I just hate the notion that you're coming out and you're down. And the Cowboys have not been good at defending opening drives. They've given up 5 touchdowns. They've given up, I think, 4 field goals. So, yeah, that's just me.
I do like having the ball to start the third quarter, but the state of the Cowboys team this year, you better be in the game when you're getting the ball in the third quarter. And so that's going to be the challenge. The Cowboys, by the way, are wearing throwback Arctic ice white uniforms tonight. I'm a fan of these.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah.
As a broadcaster or as a fan? Because
both.
We can see them very clearly.
Yeah,
I like
both.
that.
So it's a white shirt, white pants. There's no blue shoulder bib like there is on what they wore on Thanksgiving. It's a clean white helmet, no red stripe, big blue numbers. I like it. And the Bengals kind of look Bengalish. They're in black jerseys, white pants, those ridiculous orange helmets and socks, big white numbers. But it's it's a very black and white affair to look at right now. So, yeah, a little surprised that they're going to kick it away.
Well, wait a minute. Now, last week, I told you, tell McCarthy in the pregame interview, and you did. You said, Babe wants you to take the ball.
Right. You didn't tell me.
Do I have to tell you? How many times how many times do I have to tell you?
Apparently, at least one more. Okay, this could be fun. Let's all be committed to a fun evening, shall we?
All right. So I'm going to quickly. The opponents have scored on 10 of their 12 opening drives this year. That's why I wanted the ball.
Okay.
10 of 12.
All right, Aubrey's going to kick off from left to right. And it is Khalil Herbert and Jermaine Burton back. But it doesn't matter because the ball bounces on one hop through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati will begin at its 30-yard line. And they have Joe Burrow healthy at quarterback. Chase Brown, a second-year, fifth-round draft choice, doing a nice job at running back. Of course, the great wide receivers, Jamar Chase, T. Higgins. Two tight ends, Drew Sample and Mike Gesicki. Gesicki especially is a good receiver. A little bit of a remade offensive line. Ted Karras, the center. Cody Ford is kicked out to left tackle, so Cordell Volson's the left guard. Alex Kappa and rookie Amarius Mims, the guard and tackle on the right side. First play is a Burrow pass into the left flat. Diggs is going to stop him after about a 3-yard gain. Jamar Chase makes the reception, and we'll see more of that as we go along. The defensive starters, the Dr. Pepper starting defense, Chauncey Golston, Osa Odigizua, Mozzie Smith, and Micah Parsons up front. DeMarvion Overshown and Eric Kendricks, the linebackers. Trayvon Diggs, Jordan Lewis, and Deron Bland, the corners. Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson, the safeties. Wilson had a really good game against Cincinnati 2 years ago, and so did Parsons. Under center, Burrow out of the eye, fakes a pitch right, rolls left, throws it out, caught, but immediately tackled by Overshown. One of the tight ends, we'll unstack it and see who it was, but Overshown was all over it, and it's 3rd and 7.
Overshown picking up where he left off against the Giants. He led the team with 10 tackles. He had the interception return for a fumble, that phenomenally athletic play. He also had a fumble recovery in that game. So he's starting off well here against Cincinnati.
Catch was made by Drew Sample. So here's 3rd and 7 right away. A little bit of a litmus test. On the first possession of the game, the Bengals right to left at their own 33. This crowd's into it. Snap back. They're going to blitz Joe Burrow, and he throws it out left, and it is broken up by Diggs on a pass for Higgins. He just defended it well and stripped it out, and Babe Laufenberg, the Cowboys are not going to be behind 7-0 when they get the ball.
They are not. I said defer. You want that ball to start the second half. Did I say that?
That's what I thought I
said. Nice 3-and-out there.
I mean, that's good defense by Overshown and Diggs.
Now, you want to play that complimentary football, 3-and-out there. Now a nice little 15, 18-yard punt return from Turpin. How do you like that?
Punter's Ryan Rico, a rookie from BYU. And I like that just fine.
Yeah. How do you like them apples, Sham?
Turpin waiting at his 15. Snap to Rico. And he skies it. Turpin moves up under it, catches it at the 20, no fair catch. Runs up to the 25, to the 35, to the 40, 41. Babe Laufenberg says, give me, how much did you want?
I wanted 15 to 18. What did we get?
Well, you got 22. You got 22.
You got the bonus plan, baby. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yeah, nice, really nice start.
Dallas's line of scrimmage will be, as soon as they put it up on the billion-dollar electronic scoreboard, the Dallas 41. 22-yard punt return. We'll give you the Dr. Pepper starting offense in a moment. Cooper Rush at quarterback, under center with Rico Dowdle behind him. And Rush will give it to Dowdle, coming left, across the 40 to the 42-yard line, a gain of 2. He's got CeeDee Lamb and Jonathan Mingo started the game at wide receiver, and 2 tight ends, which the Cowboys haven't done a lot of starting the game. Jake Ferguson and Luke Schoonmaker. Cooper Beebe's the center. Tyler Smith and Brock Hoffman the guards. Zach Martin's on injured reserve now. And Chuma Edoga at left tackle. Terrence Steele at right tackle. We'll give you the Bengals defense in a moment. 2nd and 8. Handoff Dowdle. Comes to his right. Picks up 7 of the 8. Maybe 6.5. Stopped just short of the yard to gain by linebacker Akeem Davis-Gaither. By the way, the Bengals have injuries. They're missing a starting defensive tackle and their best linebacker. They got Sam Hubbard, Chris Jenkins, B.J. Hill, and the league's leading sacker, Trey Hendrickson, up front. Linebackers are Jermaine Pratt and Davis-Gaither, who just made the tackle. Cam Taylor-Britt, Mike Hilton, Jordan Battle are the corners and safeties. And here comes 3rd and 1.
Hunter Lipke, the running back.
Lipke, the running back, fake to Lipke. Rush rolls to his right, throws it over the middle, caught for a first down by Luke Schoonmaker, who is trying to win the Mackey Award just in these last few games. How about that? What a weapon he's become.
Well, he got an opportunity to play. I think the head coach had said, he's just got to play. He said, yeah, put him in there. Schoonmaker, though, first 10 games. Had 8 catches. Coming on 6, 3, and 5 in the last 3 weeks, and he's got a big 3rd down conversion here tonight.
And it's 1st and 10 at the 37.5-yard line of the Bengals. Rushes in the gun. Dowdle on his left, snap is back. He's got time, comes in the right flat, caught by Lamb. Steps out of bounds in front of the nickel corner, Mike Hilton. Ushered out of bounds after a 5-yard gain. Lamb and Chase have been neck and neck for the top receivers in number of catches most of the year. Now, because of a variety of circumstances, one being Chase has Joe Burrow, he's got a lot more. He leads the league in wide receiver yards and touchdowns.
Yeah.
2nd and 6, officially 4 for Lamb. Here's Rush in the gun, looks to his right. Lamb on the right side. Nice reach and catch for the first down before he is brought down by Marco Wilson, who's playing a cornerback. They've had a mess in their secondary.
Yeah. They're playing a rookie 5th rounder on one side, Josh Newton, former TCU corner, and Cam Taylor-Britt is the other corner, at least starting the game, and he's been benched twice, Brad, and it's hard to tell the guy, hey, we believe in you. When twice they said, hey, get out, and then they, oh, no, get back in. No, get out. You're not starting. You are starting.
Here's the bad news. The Cowboys are in the red zone. 1st and 10 at the Bengals 20. Rush looks left, checks it down right, incomplete through the hands of Dowdle. Might have been a good thing. He wasn't going anywhere. The red zone numbers, and Christie mentioned them in the pregame show, but the Cowboys are the next to the worst red zone team on offense in the league. They convert 43% into touchdowns, and the only good news is the Bengals are number 30 out of 32 defensively.
Yeah.
Well, pick your poison. 2nd down and 10 at the 20. Lipke in front of Dowdle, I formation. 2 receivers left, handing it to Dowdle, coming right, got a little seam, pushing down to the 11-yard line. He's about a yard, maybe a yard and a half short of a first down, 3rd and short.
And there's no question the Cowboys have been running the ball better over the last 5 games. Rico Dowdle, he over those last 5 games, he's averaged 4.7 a carry, and you'll take that every day, and he's running the ball better. They're blocking better. It's going to be interesting to see. You didn't have Zach Martin last week anyway, but see the continuity of this offensive line now that some of these backups have been playing a lot.
Lipke and Beebe had the big blocks there. It's 3rd and 3. Rush is under center. Delayed handoff to Dowdle. He is hit, spins, and is dropped after only a yard gain.
They got a yard and a half, Brad. You going for it?
Who, me? No.
You.
I'm kicking.
What's Mike McCarthy doing?
He's going to go for it.
He's going for it.
We say it all the time. I show my age. Tom Landry and his ilk, they're spinning in their grave. Dan Campbell is exploding their minds. But they're going for 4th and 1, Dallas. 4th and about 1.5 at the 12.
They're not running it because they got an empty backfield.
Ferguson inches in closer to the tackle. They snap on 4th down. He throws it in the end zone to the right side. Lamb's alone. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb on 4th down. And the Cowboys score first. 11 yards from Rush.
Boy, and C.D. Lamb just wide open on the right side. He's running a corner route. They got a stacked receiver situation over there, and Lamb runs a corner, and there's nobody within 5 yards of him at the end of this thing.
It's the Miller Lite first touchdown of the game. And it comes with 8:55 remaining to be played in quarter number 1. And Aubrey's extra point is good, and our first score is Dallas 7, Cincinnati nothing. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Hey everybody, it's Conan O'Brien, and guess what? I've got my own channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, here on Sirius XM. Tune in to channel 104 for exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities, hilarious moments from all my TV shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television, and episodes from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast and Andy Richter's weekly call-in show. Don't miss out. Conan O'Brien Radio, channel 104, or anytime on the Sirius XM app.
To truly go inside the game of pro football, you need to see things from the player's perspective.
Let's go.
Every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern, catch the Player's Point.
Let's go. Let's bring the energy.
Join NFL tight end Colin Thompson and Miami Dolphins fullback Alec Ingold as they break down the biggest stories in the NFL.
It's an encouraging way to look at football.
The Player's Point, every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern on NFL Radio, Channel 88 in the car and on the all-new Sirius XM app.
Sometimes you only get one look at greatness. After all, there's
myself and my Hall of Fame casting crew as we break down every story in and out of the ring and talk to the top names in the business, like the legend himself, The Undertaker.
I'm actually glad to be on a real show.
Catch Busted Open live every day from 9 to noon Eastern on Sirius XM Fight Nation, channel 156, and on the Sirius XM app.
And the Ad Council.
Tonight's game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium is brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Raise your Dr. Pepper glass to America's team. It's a pepper thing. 8:55 remaining in the first quarter here at AT&T Stadium. Cowboys leading the Bengals 7-0. Bengals got the opening kickoff. They go 3 and out. Cowboys get a 22-yard punt return from Cavante Turpin, then go 60 yards in 9 plays. C.D. Lamb caps it off with an 11-yard touchdown reception.
Bob Thomas, that's not the first time the Cowboys have had a touchdown with their first possession, is it?
That would be true. They have not had a touchdown on the opening possession.
And it's only the second time that the opponent has had a 3 and out on the opening possession this year.
Could not ask for a better start. Again, you hear complimentary football a lot. They played it right there.
Yeah, starting with the punt return by Turpin. The kickoff is a perfect kick by the Cowboys because Herbert, the kickoff returner, took Aubrey's kick just inside the pylon, and he had to step out. And so it's a touchback, and the Bengals again come to their 30.
You know what I'm most thankful about, Brad, after this week? In addition to working with you,
boy.
The buys are over.
Yes.
So we don't have to say, well, this guy has 40 receptions, but they've played one more game.
No, this
We're
is
all evened up.
Well, can you imagine not having your bye until this
No,
week?
that's
All
hard.
right, first down, Burrow hands the ball off, and Brown, the running back, is just stoned by Donovan Wilson. And we mentioned we had Bob Thomas look, and of course it was a different system 2 years ago when they played here, because that was Dan Quinn's system, but Wilson led the team in tackles that night, had 2 sacks, and Micah Parsons also had 2 sacks. 7-0 Dallas. Second down and 7, that was a gain of 3. Burrow in the gun. Brown, the running back, next to him. There goes a receiver in motion out to the right. Sets up out there. Snap. There's Parsons leaped into the neutral zone, claiming to have been drawn by Mims, who's playing left tackle, but
Neutral zone infraction on the defense number 11. That's a 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Don't do that, Micah.
Yeah, Amarius Mims over there at right tackle. Rookie, 18th pick in the draft. Brad, of interest only to me and maybe Joe Burrow and Zach Taylor, the head coach, but this guy's going to be a fantastic player. He really impressed me looking at film on him this week.
I guess that's why they drafted him where they did.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Well, and as I say that, Mike is going to get 3 sacks on the guy tonight.
He's 6'8" and 350 from Georgia. But now it's 2nd and 3. That's a whole different kettle of fish for Burrow. In the gun, back and looking. They blitz, and Wilson's coming, and he's close. But Burrow gets rid of it, called over the middle. It's caught by Brown, the running back, and he skitters across the 50 down to the 48. And I mean, Donovan Wilson could smell Burrow's lunch.
And Burrow just, as he's going down, just basically shovels it underhand to his running back, Chase Brown. I mentioned at the top, the most impressive thing to me, you can throw a whole bunch of things in there, but it's Burrow's niftiness in the pocket. He's like a ballerina back there, and he avoids the rush and gets a positive play out of it.
Now he's under center. One receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Here comes Chase in motion. They give it to him on a fly sweep coming left, 50, 40, and run out of bounds finally by Wilson after almost a 15-yard gain.
Now Cincinnati's got a little something working on this drive.
They get a little something working on almost every drive.
Yeah. It's just a shame, as you mentioned. I mean, they are wasting a great year by their quarterback, Joe Burrow.
14 yards for Jamar Chase on the sweep, and it's 1st and 10 at the Dallas 35. The Bengals score points. Don't worry about that. There goes a receiver in motion to the right. Burrow's under center. Back 5 steps, flips a little screen out to the right to Brown. Odigizua gets him, but not until he got 7 or 8. Yep, there's a
holding. Offense number 71. That's a 10-yard penalty.
That's your guy Mims. Dirty cheaters. That's why they picked up that yardage.
You know, you really shouldn't get a holding call on a screen pass, because the idea is we're going to let the guy go back in there. It was a good call by the official.
No, he got his money's worth.
Now, one thing about Mims now, their right tackle, and again, I'll get off him in a second here, but he only had 8 starts in college, and he missed most of training camp this year, so he's raw, but man, I was really impressed with him. Again, that's the end of Amarius Mims for the evening for us.
No, it's not.
No, he's a right tackle.
1st and 15, back at the Dallas 45. Burrow hands it to Brown. Little plunge on the right side. Kendricks will make the stop after a gain of nearly 4.
Now they're going on the ball, trying to catch the Cowboys with 12 guys.
Yeah, they are. They just got 1 man on and 1 man off. Lawson came in. Flag is down. Pressured by Burrow. And Odigizua had him all wrapped up as he spiked the ball.
We may have a number of things going on here.
That should be intentional grounding.
They're going to confer on that. I thought Mozzie Smith, they threw the flag for 12 men. I thought Mozzie Smith got off the field. And that is reviewable, by the way.
There's fouls against both teams on the play. When the ball was snapped, 12 players on the defense. Intentional grounding on the offense, number 9. Those fouls will offset. 2nd down.
Christie.
I was standing behind the field judge when he was looking down the line at Mozzie Smith, and I thought Mozzie's foot was in the air. He was crossing into the sideline, but not fast enough. Bless his heart, he was hustling, but he's a big guy.
I guarantee you he's taking some oxygen just getting off the field right there, because he knew what Cincinnati was trying to do, and he was hustling as best he could at 300 and whatever pounds.
So still 2nd and 16 at the Cowboy 41. Bengals moving right to left. Cowboys lead 7-0. Burrow is under center. Back is, he's in the gun. Throws it out to the left to Chase. Caught it. And he's got the entire sideline before he gets to Diggs. He needed 16. He got 14 yards. That's giving cushion.
Yeah. And I wonder, Diggs has been beat up really all year, but coming back today, just because guys are out there, people assume they're 100%, and actually none of them are 100%, but it's just how close can you get to it. So it'll be interesting to see how long Diggs holds up in this game.
3rd and 2. Burrow in the gun. The right guard is turning around to hear the count. Snap back on 3rd down. Wings a little slant caught by Brown. The running back across the 20. Stopped at the 20 by Overshown and Kendricks for a Bengals first down, and they're in the red zone.
Nice design there. They've got Chase Brown, the running back, outside of their tight end, who's flexed out Gesicki. Gesicki goes up, kind of clears that off, a rub route, if you will, and Chase Brown right underneath him, and Burrow throws him perfect ball, 6 inches in front of the numbers.
Spotter Jay Goldberg points out Marshawn Nealand has returned to the Cowboys defensive lineup. That's a big help. Red zone, good for the Bengals offense. Burrow back, looks right, pumps, freezes, stops, throws a fade. Right side of the end zone, incomplete. Brown, the running back, covered by Bland.
Really nice job by Bland at the end of this thing. He just finds the ball and gets a hand out there right before it comes. Let's get to Christy with an injury update.
Yeah, Mozzie Smith in the blue medical tent. They're checking in for a neck shoulder stinger.
Oh, wow. Now, Christy, did he go back in, after he tried to get off?
He did not. Once he hustled off, they started checking him out.
And hurt feelings for drawing that flag. Yeah. So we'll check it all. 2nd and 10 at the Dallas 19 and a half. 7-0 Cowboys. Bengals driving. Snap to Burrow in the gun, looking right, fires it right. Chase dropped the ball. And around the 8-yard line, just at about the time Jordan Lewis got there to say Michigan's better than your team.
And I think that was a flat drop. Many times I'll say, I was a little behind or had a little high or could have given him a better ball. I think he just a little quick out on the right side from the slot for Jamar Chase and just flat dropped that pass.
This is a big play, 3rd and 10. 9th play of the possession coming. 7-0 Cowboys. 2nd Bengals possession of the night.
And it's Diggs on Chase, left side of the Bengals offense.
It's good on good, they call that.
I think they're going to give him a little help.
Burrow in the gun, back and sets and looks. Little late pressure, he throws it to the 10. It is caught by Higgins, and he is going to be stopped at around the 8-yard line, but that's going to be enough for a first down.
Boy, again, nice job by Joe Burrow. I know we're on radio, but if you're a young quarterback playing high school, whatever, watch Burrow as he comes out of the pocket. He's always got 2 hands on the football. Did have a couple of fumbles last week, got hit from behind, but when he escapes the pocket, it's 2 hands. Then he becomes a passer once he gets outside of that traffic.
Cowboys defending the Garda World red zone, and now it's goal to go. At the Dallas 5, pistol formation. Burrow brings the receiver on the right side in motion to the left. And they will hand it off to Brown out of the pistol. And he will be unloaded by Chauncey Golston at the line of scrimmage.
And you get that play call once you get inside the 10-yard line, and they were sitting at the 6. And you're hoping to make 3 yards. You want to make a touchdown, obviously, but you're hoping to get 3, 4, and now you're in a good situation of pass run. You're sitting here at the 5. I think this becomes a passing down now for Cincinnati.
They asked Sample, the tight end, to block Golston, and that was a mismatch. So here comes 2nd and goal. Burrow in the gun. Back shifts from his right to his left. 3 receivers left. Burrow has it, looks right, fires it right to Chase. Corner of the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
There's just nothing you can do about that. Chase goes a couple yards up in the end zone on the right side, then works his way back to the pylon. And when he turns, the ball's already about halfway there. Bland is on him, trying to make a play on it, but as they say, Brad Sham, there's no defense for the perfect throw, and that was a perfect throw.
Most of them out of Burrow's hands this year have been. The kicker is Prosper's Cade York. He's not the regular kicker. That, of course, is Evan McPherson, but he's hurt. York started the year with Washington, missed 2 field goals and got fired. He's been on the practice squad, the LSU and Prosper, Texas product, who is dating a Cowboys cheerleader Zoe. Did I hear whistles before the kick?
Prior to the ball being snapped, delay game on the offense.
Wow.
5-yard penalty. Retry.
Now that should never happen, right? I mean, that should never happen. But, hey, maybe new kicker, as you said, Brad.
Well, he did kick last week.
He was 4th-round draft pick, too.
Yes. Well, he was drafted by the Browns.
Yeah.
Been with them twice. Been with the Giants for a minute. I think he passed through Nashville.
Johnny Cash song I hear coming. I've been everywhere, man.
Now this ball is spotted at the 28. It's a 38-yard extra point. And the kick is good, and the score is tied with 2:45 left in the first. Dallas 7, Cincinnati 7. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Dallas Cowboys fans know a thing or two about legacy, commitment, and loyalty. That's why Kohler is our proud partner. With more than 150 years of craftsmanship, leading-edge design, and innovation, Kohler kitchen and bathroom products stand out and stand the test of time, just like our Cowboys. Go ahead, experience the Kohler difference firsthand at your local Kohler store showroom, and explore more at Kohler.com. Again, that's Kohler.com.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
Well, the Oranges really need to capitalize here if they want to win the Family Room Championship. There's the snap. Hyper Blue is going for the blitz. Here's Energetic Orange, dropping back, looks long, throws, and touchdown! SW6887 Naval with the 39-yard catch to defeat the Blues.
Ask Sherwin-Williams and bring home the color of your team spirit. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store today.
Hey Cowboys Nation, escape to the luxury paradise of Nayarit, where adventure meets relaxation. Discover miles of pristine beaches, the lush Sierra Madre Mountains, and vibrant coastal towns. Whether you're surfing the waves in Sayulita, exploring ancient petroglyphs, or tasting the freshest seafood in Mexico, Nayarit has something for everyone. Ready for your next unforgettable adventure? Visit Nayarit, Mexico's best-kept secret, waiting for you to explore.
Cowboys football and Miller Lite. What a pairing. Can cracks at kickoff. Tailgates going way past postgame. Sunday night overtimes followed by Monday morning swagger. Brisket in the smoker. Miller Lite in the cooler. America's team playing America's greatest sport. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys football tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Miller Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas.
The Dallas Cowboys and Tequila Herradura know the difference between great and extraordinary. Great is making the playoffs. Extraordinary is doing it 36 times. So when you toast America's most extraordinary team, choose the world's most extraordinary tequila. Tequila Herradura. Extraordinary awaits. 2:45 remaining here at AT&T Stadium in the first quarter. Cowboys and Bengals tied at 7. Opening kickoff, Bengals 3 and out. Cowboys then went 60 yards for their touchdown. Bengals just respond with an 11-play, 70-yard drive of their own. And Brad, we're going to have a little bit of a shootout, it looks like.
Yeah, there's every chance. Here's why we pay statistician Bob Thomas such big bucks. He had to move all the way out of Tarrant County into Parker County. It's the first time the Cowboys have been tied 7-7 with anybody this year.
Really?
Bob says it. It's true.
I believe it.
Aubrey's kickoff bounces. The kickoff by the Bengals bounces on one hop by York through the end zone for a touchback. Dallas, which scored first, will be at its 30 after the touchback. Here's the other note Bob gave me.
Okay.
The last time the roof was open and the doors were closed in 2019 against Minnesota, the Cowboys have lost 5 in a row under those configurations.
Ouch. You got to quit asking Bob things.
Well, he just gives me stuff. I don't.
Well, you don't have to read it.
I'm not smart. Well, we actually have a little subcontract. Dowdle takes the handoff on first down from the 30, gets a couple.
Yeah, I do like Brad, the roof open right. Your mom always told you, right? Brad, will you close that roof when you come in?
Yes, she did.
Hit that hydraulic on that roof.
It does make a pretty picture.
It does, from the air.
And it's functioning.
I had to warn a couple of people that were coming to the game tonight to say, hey, the roof is open, so bring a jacket.
Just be careful. Gain of 3 by Dowdle, 2nd down and 7. Tie game, late first quarter. 3 receivers on the right. Jalen Tolbert in the slot. Rush back in the gun. Will sling it out to Lamb on the right. He starts right, pivots left. Now he's got a first down. He's gone the width of the field. Now he's going to go the length of the field to the 25 to the 23-yard line. I don't know if that's how they drew it up.
No, it's not.
C.D. Lamb caught that ball, started to go right, did not like all the traffic. Pivoted, went left, but had to traverse the entire width of the field, babe, to go 43 yards.
Boy, and it always scares me when you see a wide receiver on those screens. They start working inside, and I'm always saying, be careful. There's a lot of big bodies working inside to out, and that's when you see guys get lit up. But CD made one miss, and then it was off to the races.
He is playing with that bad shoulder.
Is that his longest reception of the season? Now I want Bob to tell me.
Bob will tell us. Cowboys 1st and 10 at the 23. And Rush will throw a fade down the left sideline, and the receiver, Flanoy, the rookie, Ryan Flanoy, fell down. So the ball landed incomplete, and he was in the lineup to take Lamb's place, and now here's Lamb back again. It's not Lamb's longest of the year. He had a 65-yarder. So 2nd and 10. One receiver to the left, 2 to the right. Lamb the slot on the right. Here's a handoff to Dowdle, bursting through the middle. First down and all the way to the 10-yard line before the linebacker, Akeem Davis-Gaither, drags him down. This is, if the Cowboys can do this successfully, what a block by Hoffman. And a really good block by Beebe. But if they can do this, babe, then it opens up the passing game. Shotgun very quickly. Dowdle, first down, starts up the middle, nothing there, bounces out left, now even less there.
Yeah.
And Hubbard will drop him.
Did we lose a yard in there, Brad Sham?
Yeah, we might have. Dowdle got 12 yards on the previous run. And this is one where Chuma Edoga, who is the left tackle tonight, although Tyler Guyton is eligible and available, but Edoga's starting, and he couldn't hold his block. No gain, 2nd and 10. We did not lose yardage, Babe Laufenberg.
Okay.
From the 12.
Ferguson does not have a touchdown this year, Brad. I think now would be a nice time. What do you think?
I think it's a great idea. He's in the right slot, but it's going to have to wait to the 2nd quarter. Because we've come to the end of the first one. And we were hoping for a good game, and so far we've got one at the end of one. Dallas 7, Cincinnati 7. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
As the casino of the Dallas Cowboys, with the best concerts, golf, and luxury spa, the world of WinStar will have you saying, wow. Please game responsibly.
Hey, you know having a game plan to stay healthy this season shouldn't be complicated, right? Yeah. That's why Baylor Scott & White Health makes it easy to get the specialists, services, and support you need all in one place, all on your schedule. So you can leave all that running around to the boys on the field. Stay connected to your health 24/7 with the MyBSW Health app from Baylor Scott & White Health. The power to live better.
It's here, the most electrifying event of the holiday season. Cowboys Christmas Extravaganza powered by Reliant at the Star in Frisco. Join us every Friday and Saturday night from November 22nd through December 21st for a spectacular holiday show from the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders, Rhythm and Blue, Rowdy, Santa Claus, and surprise tree lighting appearances from your favorite Cowboys heroes. Best of all, the show is free. For details, visit thestardistrict.com. Don't miss out on the holiday magic.
The time for compromise is over. Revolutionize your tool crib management and job site productivity with Neuron, Hilti's new all-in-one cordless tool and battery platform for professional contractors. Intelligent 22-volt batteries deliver unmatched power for light to heavy-duty jobs while collecting data insights to help you make more informed decisions, control costs, and find tools faster. Neuron, one cordless platform for all.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with a new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Hey, Cowboys fans, grab a Miller Lite. Taste you can depend on. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Cowboys. Tastes like Miller time. Christy Scales on the sideline. Babe Loffman, Brad Sham in the booth. We're just starting the second quarter. Bengals and Cowboys tied at 7.
And the Cowboys turn around and come right to left in the Arctic White throwbacks. Second down at the 12-yard line. Rush in the gun. Dowdle to his left. Rush back looking over the middle. Throws a little slant out that might be intercepted on a deflection. And it is intercepted on a deflection. But there's a marker down.
The ball bounced off the chest of Cam Taylor-Britt. It was a slant on the left side. It looks like the penalty's going against Dallas. Let's see.
Legal formation on the offensive tackle is on the end of the line, uncovered. Penalties decline.
Well, that is a backbreaker in a game like this. So the interception was made by Geno Stone, the safety, but it hit Cam Taylor-Britt, the corner.
And I'm not saying he ran the wrong route, but C.D. Lamb is over there, and he stops. And clearly Cooper Rush thinks he's going to continue on inside. There's a big mess of people in there, but let's get another look at it here. Yeah, C.D. Lamb just runs into. Matter of fact, if they'd thrown the ball to Ferguson, C.D. Lamb's going to get called for a pick, OPI. But it comes inside to him. So that was just a lot of bodies inside there, and ultimately Cincinnati ends up with the interception.
Yeah, that's a classic miscommunication.
Yeah.
And it's a shame because the Cowboys had points in their pocket. But in a 7-7 game with the second quarter just underway, the Bengals will start with a long field at their own 4. Now the Cowboys were able to get to Burrow 2 years ago by pressuring him. And that's going to be a key in this game. Because covering those receivers is that's an all-day event. So here comes Burrow at his own 4, 96 yards away in a tie game.
Yeah, be careful of blocking it all up and taking the deep shot.
Receiver in motion, Higgins from left to right into the slot. Burrow is under center. First down handoff to the second running back. It is Khalil Herbert, veteran, been with the Bears, and he's got about 4 yards up near the 8. It's a good surge.
The little used Khalil Herbert.
I'm surprised that it's been so little, but they've been getting production out of Chase Brown.
Yeah, and again, they have Zach Moss, who they picked up from Indianapolis. He was the starter early in the season. Then he injured his neck, actually in practice. I don't know how you injure your neck in practice because they don't go physical anymore, but he did, and he is out.
2nd and 6. Bengals at their own 8. Burrow's in the gun. Herbert on his right, back and looking over the middle, standing forever. Throws to the middle, caught for a first down. Zone defense up to the 20-yard line almost.
How about that dart?
Drew Sample, the tight end, for a gain of 12.
Excuse me. How about that dart, though, that Burrow threw, Brad? They're right below our booth here, and ball's in his hand. He has such a quick delivery. I mean, it's really a compact stroke and just beautiful.
Ozzie Smith has returned to the game.
Yep. You know, Brad, every time they break the huddle, the Bengals, I look for number 1. Where is he? Where is he going?
Yep.
You just feel like he's ready to make a big play at any moment.
Because he is. He's in motion right to left now. Burrow in the pistol formation will give the ball to Brown. A gaping hole on the left side. And then they close it up at the 25 after a gain of 6. Kendricks and Nealon make that stop.
Hey, we talked about 7-7 first time this year. Cowboys have been tied at 7, and they end up the first quarter tied at 7. They've been outscored in the first quarter by 50 points. It's the worst in the NFL. So for them to come out tied is actually a win.
Again, scored a touchdown on their opening possession for the first time all year. 2nd and 5, the Bengals at their 25. Burrow in the pistol again. Hands the play fake, and he zips across her to Chase at the 30, and down the sideline he goes. Across the 40 to the 50. First down, and they're on the move. Really good ball fake by Burrow. And then Chase was open, and he went 23.
Yeah, good throw and run. That's the thing, too. You hit those short throws like that. If the ball's just, 6 inches behind the guy, you come up and you make the tackle. But when you're accurate like Burrow, just keep him on the run. And that was Jamar Chase right there.
Chase is such a great athlete. It's really hard to, no pun intended, chase him across the field. They've gone from their 4 to their 49. Burrow in the gun this time. Little play fake, back 5 steps. Comes into the left flat for Herbert. Anybody? Nealon finally drifts out into the flat to get him. But he was all alone for about 8 yards.
And you drop the defensive end there. You're bringing pressure from the other side. You drop the defensive end, Nealon, and he's out there in the open field and did a good job of getting the back to the ground. I mean, that's not in his job description, right?
Right.
Open field tackling, but he did it.
Pick up a 7. I think you said this, but they do a good job of play design, the Bengals.
I think so.
At the Dallas 44, 2nd and 3, man in motion. Delayed handoff to Herbert on the left side, down go boom. At the line of scrimmage, he ran into the back of his left tackle, and that made dropping him down a little bit easier.
All right, 3rd and 3, and this time the Bengals are definitely in no man's land. Too far to kick it for a field goal, so you got to anticipate that Zach Taylor, the head coach and the play caller, the head coach is telling Zach Taylor, the play caller, you've got 2 plays here.
Burrow is 10 of 13 for 100 yards. This is 3rd and 3. Might have changed the formation. Brown comes up 1 second to snap it. They snap it. Back to throw, steps up, flushed out, rolls left, throws on the run. Incomplete, flags down in the pocket. Looking for Andre Josevich.
All right, Brad, do you want 4th and 3, or do you want 3rd and 13? Because that's a decision Mike McCarthy's going to have to make.
Holding. Offense number 67. That's a 10-yard penalty. Go down.
That answered the question.
Yeah, I'm as much as I don't want to give him 2 more bites at the apple.
That's like,
when it's at this part of the field and the difference is between 3 yards and 13, I've got to go take the penalty.
Yeah, I guarantee you Mike McCarthy thought about it. I think it's the right decision, but to your point, now you're giving him 2 shots at it through an explosive offense as well. But again, I think it's the right decision.
So it's 3rd and 13.
Unless they make it here.
Yeah, right.
Then I'll say it was wrong.
Bengals are at their own 46 in a tie game at 7. Snap to Burrow on 3rd down, steps up, rush. Flushed out, throws on the run. Caught short of the stick by Higgins.
We're getting it right back to where we were.
Yeah.
Maybe they picked up an extra yard here. Going to be a 4th and 2, maybe?
Diggs caught up to Higgins and pushed him out of bounds. And it'll be 4th down and 3, and yes, they'll go for it. Gain of 10 on the pass to Higgins. Just you wait, Henry Higgins.
Yeah.
7-7 game, 10 minutes left, 2nd quarter. Crowd is into it. 4th down and 3, the Bengals. Burrow is in the gun. Back is on his left. 2-man stack of receivers on the right. Back to throw, looking left and middle. Rush throws it out, knocked incomplete. Overshown with the coverage and knockdown on the pass for Chase Brown.
Said it before, but Mike McCarthy in training camp said Overshown gets everywhere fast, and he got here quickly. 7-7 at AT&T Stadium. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
No one knows football like Howard Stern.
Every time I get excited about a team, they lose.
Hard-hitting analysis.
It's not like me to try anything athletic.
And detailed play-by-play of who scored last night.
Hi, this is Travis Kelce's agent. He's going to be bigger than The Rock. I'm not kidding.
Catch the Howard Stern Show.
Today is Fan Appreciation Day.
Live at 7 a.m. Eastern on Howard 100 and the SiriusXM app. tonight on Sirius XM Sports.
Monday Night Football is on Sirius XM. Week 14 comes to a close when the Dallas Cowboys host the Cincinnati Bengals, looking for their third straight win. Full coverage right now leading up to the play-by-play at 8 Eastern on Sirius XM NFL Radio Channel 88 and on the Sirius XM app.
Sirius XM Sports, wherever you are, your team plays here.
Sports Grid Radio on Sirius XM has you covered this NFL season.
Two teams who have their playoff hopes on life support meet on Monday Night Football with the Bengals traveling to Jerry World to take on the Cowboys. The Cowboys have won 4 of the last 5 matchups, but it's the Bengals who are 5.5-point favorites. Can they get it done? Make sure you tune in to Sports Grid Radio to stay up to date on all the latest.
The place to get the winning edge over the sports books this football season is Sports Grid Radio. Channel 159 in the car and on the Sirius XM app. Touchdown!
Throughout the 2024 season, each NFL team channel on the Sirius XM app will feature the team's pre- and post-game shows before and after every game.
What's given me confidence is how they've responded to adversity.
Get instant reaction, live interviews, and press conference audio. Now your favorite team's broadcast includes their pre- and post-game shows all season long on the Sirius XM app. All 32 team channels are also available in vehicles equipped with Sirius XM 360L radios.
Back at AT&T Stadium, 9:51 remaining in the second quarter. Cowboys and Bengals tied at 7. And Brad Sham, after the interception thrown by Cooper Rush, ball bounced out and all, wasn't really his fault, but you're hoping the Cowboys pin him in, get the ball back in good field position. Well, they didn't, but they end up with good field position because the Bengals go for it on 4th and 3 at the Cowboys 44. So it's almost like Bengals went 3 and out and then punted.
It's similar to that.
Yeah, be about where you would be.
Yeah, the defense bailed them out. So no points off the turnover. 1st and 10, Cowboys right to left at their 44. Rush in the gun, a little toss left to Dowdle, a block out front from Steele pulling, got about 4 down the right sideline.
You know, I think people much smarter than me, Brad, look at this, but CeeDee Lamb was out on that.
How many people are there like that? Honestly.
Is Einstein still alive or did he pass?
I know an Einstein.
Oh. No, you go to Einstein, you get a bagel occasionally.
No, I have a friend.
No, but CeeDee Lamb was out. And I swear every time he's not in the game, they run it. And he's back in now. Not saying they'll throw it here, but again, I'm sure they're aware of that.
2nd and 5. Rush goes from under center, back to throw. Flips it over the middle. It is caught by Dowdle for a first down. And he spins down to the 40-yard line of Cincinnati, maybe at the 41.
Well, I really thought he had Brandon Cooks on a crosser over the middle. Obviously, he didn't like it as much as I did, but sometimes, too, you get those little guys, it's kind of hard to find them. You got big bodies in front of you and little guy going over the middle, but thought he had a shot.
Rush is 6 of 8 for 85 yards. That was a gain of 10. And from the Bengals 41, under center, Rush hands to Dowdle, starts right, comes left, threads right through the defense. First down and more. All the way down to the 23-yard line before Jermaine Pratt is able to get it.
I said in the pregame show, Brad, in addition to all the other problems the Bengals have, I just didn't think they were a real good tackling team. And it kind of showed up a couple times, the big catch and run by CeeDee Lamb, and now this run here by Dowdle. We're going to get a little Zeke Elliott. How about that?
Dowdle's got 9 carries for 58 yards. Great work by Tyler Smith and Cooper Beebe on that last play. Right to left, they're moving again. And here's a handoff to Elliott, churning into the middle, pushing at left guard. Got about a yard, maybe. 2nd and 9, and we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dallas Cowboys radio.
Listen to groundbreaking interviews and thrilling play-by-play.
7:27 to go, 7-7 game. Cowboys with a defensive stop near midfield are marching again, 2nd and 9. At the Bengals 21-yard line, snap to Rush out of the gun, standing forever, throws it right, caught in the flat. Ferguson made a man miss and works his way down around the 17. Mike Hilton, that is Ferguson's first catch unofficially since Labor Day.
Well, he missed, 2 games, right, with the concussion. Pretty bad concussion, too.
Yeah, that sounded really scary.
Yeah, not that there's a good one, but.
Yeah. But it's good to have him out there. So it's 3rd down and 5. Big 5.
Yeah.
7-7 game.
Unlike the last possession, you got to make sure you come out of it with 3.
Correct.
3 points.
Rush in the gun. Dowdle back in the game to his left. Lamb in motion to the right. 3rd down rush up in the pocket. Fires it over the middle for Tolbert. Couldn't hold it. Incomplete at the 10.
Boy, on the outside there, Trey Hendrickson, again, leading the NFL in sacks. He makes a little inside move on Adoga, and he just drills Cooper Rush. And I think Cooper probably threw it a little before he wanted to, but he felt the pressure coming from the backside and said, I got to get this ball out of my hands.
Discretion is going to be the better part of valor right now. Yeah, that's, I wouldn't want to be Adoga tonight. For sure.
You'd want to be him tomorrow. Tuesday's payday.
Well, yeah, fair point. Fair point.
Tuesday is payday.
Ball's on the right hash for Brandon Aubrey at the 25. It'll be a 35-yarder to untie the game. Good snap and hold. 35-yard kick. Up and perfect. 6:23 left, quarter number 2. Dallas 10, Cincinnati 7. Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
This is Dave LaGreca from SiriusXM Sports.
If you're a racing fan, Dirty Mo Media, they have the ultimate lineup for you, even in the off-season. From NASCAR drivers and crew members to industry insiders, we've got it all. Whether you're tuning in to Herman Schrader, Becoming Earnhardt Season 2, Door Bumper Clear, The Teardown, or even Speed Street for you IndyCar fans, we're covering every angle of motorsports in the off-season. Dirty Mo Media is your home for all things NASCAR now on the SiriusXM app and wherever you get your podcasts.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Brandon Aubrey gives the Cowboys a 35-yard field goal, gives the Cowboys a 10-7 lead. 6:23 remaining in the second quarter.
We're going to get the total offense comparisons up to date. Cowboys have had 3 possessions. They've scored twice, a touchdown and a field goal, and were in a goal-to-go situation when they had what looked like a busted route and suffered an interception. The Bengals have punted, scored a touchdown, and turned it over on downs. Cowboys, so with 3 possessions each, Cowboys lead in yardage 157 to 141. Plays are almost even, 22 to 21 for the Bengals. Babe's favorite statistic, time of possession.
How are we doing?
12:51 Bengals, 10:46 Cowboys. Just as even as the records would indicate. Here's the kick, and it's going to be Herbert to bring this out to the 20-yard line in a hurry and across the 25 to the 30. And Goodwin finally tackled him up at around the 35. The Cowboys have been really good on kickoff coverage, but that was a big return for the Bengals. Let's go down to Christie.
Cowboys starting center Cooper Beebe in the blue medical tent undergoing a cognitive evaluation. I believe the technical term for offensive lineman is he got blown up. It was actually on protecting for the field goal there. Of course, the backup center Brock Hoffman is playing right guard the rest of the way for Zach Martin. So we'll keep you updated with what's happening on the O-line.
And Beebe's had a really good night. I can tell you that just watching a couple of replays. Beebe's had a really good start to the night. All right, the Bengals good starting field position at their 36. Burrow under center will hand the ball off. The running back Brown starts left, comes right, and then Chauncey Golston runs him down. By the way, that 36-yard kickoff return, the second longest by a Cowboys opponent this year. I told you they're good at covering kickoffs. Second down and 7. Brown, the back on Burrow's left. There's a slot on the left. Chase split to the right. Snap to Burrow. Back looking left. Throwing a slant to the 45 to Higgins. He dropped the ball.
I don't think he was going far because Jordan Lewis was right there, but Higgins at the end of this thing claps his hand together like, boy, how did I drop that one?
Oh, I could show him how.
Yeah. Big third down here. This Cowboys could get a little momentum if they get a stop here. I mean, they've got some.
Yeah.
They get a lot.
Bengals are 2 out of 4 on third down tonight. They're top 10 in they're 5th in the league on third down percentage. Snap to Burrow on third down. Here's pressure coming. Runs up away from Parsons and throws the ball out, caught for the first down at the 45. Yosivash with a first down to the 38. I mean, Micah Parsons, well, he was a claw away.
Yeah. Man. I talked about it before, but man, Burrow is so good at working that pocket. I mean, working inside. Again, when there's pressure on him in there, he gets 2 hands on the ball. Then when he gets out of it, he becomes a passer again. He's a handful.
Yeah, as good at throwing on the run as anybody you'll find. To the Dallas 38, 1st and 10. Pistol formation. Burrow with a play fake, back to throw. Sets and goes deep down the left side, and Chase is all alone on the left sideline. Caught it and stepped out of bounds.
Somehow,
inside the 25.
Excuse me. Somehow he ended up on Malik Hooker there.
Oh, well, that's not fair.
So you're going to be open for the most part when you got Jamar Chase on a safety.
14 yards. I think, no, that was Diggs' side. I'm not sure what happened. 14 to Chase. 1st and 10. Boy, they're good. They're just good.
Yep.
At the Dallas 23. 10-7 Cowboys lead. Late second quarter. Burrow in an empty gun. Quick fires it out to the right in a little screen to the 25. Gesicki, the tight end, brought down by Overshone at around the 23. Overshone, I'd keep him around.
Yeah, I think they will.
Made it down to the 19. 2nd down and 5. Chase is getting a rest.
Yeah, that means you're going to run it.
Probably. 3 receivers, including 2 tight ends, bunched on the left. They throw a screen that side to Brown, the running back, and he scoots through everybody and down the left sideline into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals, but hold on.
Yeah, they got him marked down around the 6.
I don't know how he got out of the scrum.
Yeah, I didn't either. I was waiting for him to go down. We're at the other end of the field here, but
he might have accidentally stepped out of bounds.
Yeah, the official right on it there. Oh, Zach Taylor, who was a quarterback himself in college at Nebraska, and a darn good one, just threw the challenge flag about halfway out onto the field. So they want him to take another look at it. Go ahead.
The replay I just saw, I didn't see him step out of bounds.
Yeah, it definitely isn't at the 6. They have moved the ball to the 3. Get a look at here, Brad, on our monitor. The 3-yard line, is that foot?
You know, the way they can zoom in, like with all the
Cincinnati is
technology.
challenging the ruling on the field of where the spot was. Timeout.
Like all the technology you've got in your living room, you know, you can zoom in like that. And I didn't see any. I thought I saw green between the orange shoe and the sideline.
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Welcome to the world of WinStar. At the world of WinStar, please game responsibly.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
This football season, the Dallas Cowboys and Carter Blood Care are working together to address the important need for blood donations. Donate blood in November or December and receive a Carter Blood Care branded blanket. Your contribution can make a significant difference for local patients. To make an appointment, call 1-800-366-2834 or visit carterbloodcare.org. Visit carterbloodcare.org today to help save lives.
Miller Lite is brewed with great taste and only great taste.
The Miller Brewing Company would like to issue a correction. Miller Lite is brewed to be less filling. What are you doing here?
Miller Lite tastes great.
Look, I'm just reading the script. It says less filling.
That's not what my script says.
Well, mine said.
We'd like to apologize for the previous announcers. Miller Lite is in fact less filling and tastes great. Time to shine, legal guy.
Celebrate responsibly. Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Beer. 96 calories and 3.2 grams carbs per 12 ounces. Fewer calories and carbs than premium regular beer.
After several extensive replays, the Bengals never did step out of bounds. Chase Brown somehow stayed in, got through a scrum, and made it all the way down the sideline for Joe Burrow's second touchdown pass of the night. So it's 64 yards in 6 plays. In 2:53, and Prosper's Cade York is on for the extra point. Bengals have regained the lead, or I should say have gained the lead for the first time tonight. And the extra point is good. 3:30 left in the half, and for the first time tonight, the Bengals lead 13-10.
Let's make that 14.
14-10.
Sorry.
Yeah. 14-10.
And you mentioned the 2 touchdowns tonight for Joe Burrow. He had 30 coming in. He was leading the NFL in touchdown passes. And only one Cincinnati Bengal has done that. It was Kenny Anderson. I think early 74 or 75. You figure Carson Palmer, Boomer Esiason, who was the NFL Player of the Year one year, figured one of those guys would have it. But Kenny Anderson, quick, if you remember Kenny Anderson, you got to be old enough, but really a great quarterback for the Bengals. Took him to a Super Bowl in '81, and I remember Bill Walsh.
Was he in your draft?
No. 74.
Oh, 74.
83.
74.
No, I mean, that's when he won it. I don't know what he's 71.
From Augustana? Was he from Augustana College?
Yeah, you're exact. And Bill Walsh, recruiting me, he was at Stanford. He coached Kenny Anderson at that time.
Okay.
With Cincinnati. That's where don't ask me why they called it the West Coast offense when they're in Cincinnati, but they did. But he said when he went to look and scout Kenny Anderson, he said he was the biggest guy on the team. And he was their quarterback. But yes, Augustana College. Good for you, Brad Sham. Little Augustana.
I know he was a good one. So the Bengals lead for the first time tonight, 14-10. We have 3.5 minutes left in the half, and the Cowboys, because of the brilliant strategy, will have the ball to start the third quarter. Here is the kickoff out of the back of the end zone. York over the head of the receiver Turpin, and Beebe's going to be in the game. Christy, they decided they looked into his head and found nothing.
He passed the cognitive evaluation. That's the nicer way to say it, Brad.
Yeah. Thank you, Christy.
Okay. Well, the Cowboys' offense has not been unable to move the ball, which is not a surprise.
Well, and you always talk about the middle 8, last 4 minutes of the first half. first 4 minutes of the second half, and that's where the Cowboys are, 3:30 here.
At their own 30, Rush back to throw over the middle. Bouncing ball incomplete. Mingo roughly the intended receiver, but Jordan Battle was a lot closer to it.
Yeah, he was looking for Mingo on that little hook route over the ball. Mingo, he's taken quite a few snaps. He's only got 2 receptions this year for 10 yards.
I mean, Jalen Brooks is inactive. Flanoy is in. He's had 1 target. They're trying to find out about Mingo. It's pretty clear. 2nd and 10. Dowdle in motion out of the backfield to the left. Now stops, comes back in to the left of Rush behind the tackle. And they show a blitz, and they hand it off to Dowdle. And he runs into the teeth of that to about the 34. B.J. Hill, former New York Giant, defensive tackle, made the stop.
All right, both teams with 3 timeouts, so 3rd and 7. You can bet Zach Taylor, if Cincinnati makes a stop and the clock is not stopped, well, I shouldn't say, he still got the 2-minute warning, so he may just, he'll hold on to this timeout is my guess.
Cowboys 1 out of 3 on 3rd down, and this is the biggest one they've had so far tonight. At their own 33, Rush in the gun on 3rd and 7. Bengals change it. Somebody move.
Yeah, make that 3rd and 12.
3rd and 12.
Offense number 87. That's a 5-yard penalty.
Ferguson still with issues.
And you kind of think problems, Brad, problems. We've decided, Brad Christie and I have decided,
right. Sorry.
An issue is a problem that can't be solved.
Right.
He's got problems right now.
Christie helped us with that in training camp one year.
Always remember, an issue is a problem that can't be solved.
That's right.
Problems we can solve.
3rd down and 12. Snap to Rush. 4-man rush. He's hit his sack.
That's a problem.
Joseph Osai from the University of Texas with a critical sack. And that's the worst possession the Cowboys have had tonight. And Tyler Smith was the one who could not hold Osai.
This should go down to the 2-minute warning. 2:09 counting. Can't imagine the Cowboys are going to want to punt this away.
Isaiah Williams waiting around his own 30. But he won't return to punt yet because we've got the WinStar World Casino and Resort 2-minute warning. With the Bengals leading 14-10, Dallas Cowboys football will continue in a moment.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
Larry the Cable Guy here. Happy to
XM app. Hi, it's Jimmy Fallon, and I'm hopping channel to channel, spreading Christmas.
Council.
We're at the 2-minute warning. Cowboys ready to punt this ball away. Bengals leading it 14-10. Our Reliant scoring recap here for you. Cowboys defense on the field first. They force Cincinnati into a 3-and-out and a punt. Cowboys take that opening drive for the first time all year, put it in the end zone for a touchdown. Again, right now, Bengals leading Dallas 14-10.
Brian Anger on the punt for the first time tonight for Dallas. And we said Williams back to receive for Cincinnati. Right now, the difference in the game really is that red zone interception the Cowboys threw, because the Bengals are going to score. And they have 2 out of the 4 times they've had it. Punt is away and pulled down by the Bengals' Williams, and he's up across the 40 to the 45-yard line.
Oh boy, good field position, 1:50, and the Bengals with all 3 timeouts.
Yeah, this is fraught.
Yeah, you don't want
situation's fraught.
Remember I talked about that middle 4 where you want to win?
Yeah.
Or the middle 8, excuse me. The last 4 of the first half, first 4 of the second half. You also want to win the last 150.
Yeah, that's a big punt return. Okay, so the Bengals, that's a 12-yard return of a 46-yard punt.
Plenty of time with those 3 timeouts.
They start at their 45. Burrow in the gun. Back on his left, slot on the right. Snap is back. Not much pressure. Floats it over the middle to Chase at the 50. Has a first down as he comes right. Kendrick trying to pull the ball loose, but he's unable to do so, so it's 10 yards and a first down.
Bengals get on the ball here.
Yep. 11 on the pass to Chase. And he is the wide receiver who has not signed his big contract yet. First down, back to Burrow, looks right, now checks it down into the middle. Yashivosh fumbled the ball, but I think the play would have been whistled dead. Easy, Brad, easy.
The officials whistling him down.
Yeah.
Again, Bengals just getting up to the ball, not taking the timeout. 1:06 and counting.
That was a 5-yard, 6-yard gain, 2nd and 4. 1 minute left in the half. Burrow back, no pressure at all. Deep ball, left side. Chase all alone on the sideline, spins away. Diggs stops him at around the 23. Clock's running.
Well, that was not a good move by Chase. This is a comeback. He's right on the sideline.
I thought he was going to step out.
Yeah, just catch it and go out of bounds. Not a good move by Chase right there.
So the Bengals have to use a timeout with 52 seconds left in the half, and Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
There is less than 1/100th of an inch of motor oil protecting your car's engine. Friction and heat causes engine oil to experience thermal breakdown, weakening its ability to protect the engine and its parts. Lucas Heavy-Duty Oil Stabilizer is specially formulated to resist thermal breakdown, protect vital engine parts, and extends the life of your engine. It also stops smoking, knocking, and internal oil consumption in worn engines. Lucas Oil, the official oil of the Dallas Cowboys.
Just listen with Alltech Lansing. Perfecting sound since 1927. Shop tailgate speakers now at alltechlansing.com/Cowboys.
Breaking news, Cowboys fans. The Dallas Cowboys have picked Garda World as their top draft choice for security.
Garda World is a global leader in security services with over 60,000 pros ensuring top-notch protection.
Garda World will protect the star in Frisco and the entire Cowboys organization 24/7.
And Best Crowd Management, part of Garda World, will handle event security and guest services at AT&T Stadium.
With Garda World, safety is always in the playbook.
For championship-level security, visit Garda.com. Go Cowboys!
Cowboys fans, when it comes to navigating the ever-changing world of tax, your business needs a partner it can trust to tackle even your biggest tax challenges. Ryan is the largest firm in the world dedicated exclusively to business taxes. Our team of tax professionals has local expertise in all areas of tax and can help you uncover savings opportunities you didn't know you had. Learn more about how Ryan can improve your overall corporate tax performance by visiting Ryan.com. Ryan, the official tax partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys football and Miller Lite. What a pairing. Can cracks at kickoff. Tailgates going way past postgame. Sunday night overtimes followed by Monday morning swagger. Brisket in the smoker. Miller Lite in the cooler. America's team playing America's greatest sport. Miller Lite, the only beer of the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys football tastes like Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. 2023 Miller Brewing Company, Fort Worth, Texas.
Lowe's knows pros need the right tools for every job. That's why we sell the largest in-store selection of Klein tools anywhere, because Lowe's knows tools. Lowe's knows pros. 52 seconds remaining here at AT&T Stadium. Cincinnati Bengals on the march. They've got a 1st and 10. They're at the Cowboys' 22-yard line, and they've got 2 timeouts remaining, Brad Sham.
Yeah, I'm going to declare, if they can hold them to a field goal, a somewhat major win.
Yeah, they're at a field goal right here for the most part.
They had 2 timeouts, 1st and 10 at the 22. Wide receiver in motion left to right, snap to Burrow. Quick fade deep down the left side, knocked away from Chase by Diggs.
Man, I think it just bounced off.
It might have just hit him in the helmet. Yeah.
I did. I think it just went off his head. He's got a fade up the left side. Diggs is pretty good coverage, but Burrow throws a perfect ball. Yeah, it just literally hit him on the helmet.
I mean,
literally hit him on the helmet.
With most people, you'd say, oh, you couldn't do that again all week.
Right.
Burrow could do it 7 times out of 10. Hit him right in the helmet, and he didn't catch it. 2nd and 10.
Jamar Chase looked like a volleyball player, or a soccer player, where you head the header. That is what they call it in soccer, right?
That is, yes.
You can see my soccer knowledge.
Shotgun for Burrow, looks right, goes screen left to Brown. They've got him surrounded, he runs away to the right. Skittering to the 20, runs into his own man, and then Bland tackles him at the 20-yard line. They had him 5 yards back, and the Bengals have used a timeout. Gain of only 3 after all that.
That was a lot of running.
And I said Bengals, but it's the Cowboys using their first timeout. Sorry.
Yeah, Cowboys want to try to get this ball back. They know the Bengals, again, they've got a field goal from here, or a field goal attempt. As we've discussed, there have been more field goals blocked this year than I can remember in a season. Saints got one yesterday that kept the Giants from tying the game up.
Both teams, not to digress, both teams called timeout. They charged it to the Bengals. So they have 1 left with 38 seconds.
Both teams wanted the same thing.
3rd and 7. This is a big points play. Burrow is in the gun. Back 3 steps, throws right into the end zone, overthrows Chase, who was bracketed by Bland and Wilson. It is 4th down. Parsons just made his presence felt.
Yeah, Burrow got buried at the end of this.
And here comes the field goal team.
Don't know if that pressure, Brad, made him throw it a little earlier than he wanted. Oh, just a little bit behind Chase, and it kind of surprised him coming out of the break. Again, I think the ball was thrown a little earlier than Burrow wanted.
Yeah, and I think I'm not giving Parsons and Odigizua enough credit for the pressure they put on Burrow looking at a replay. So this is a field goal try. Ball on the 28, 38 yards. Kick is up and good for Cade York from 38 yards.
Well, now you see why Mike McCarthy wanted that timeout.
I do.
As well as Zach Taylor, because they got 30 seconds. Little something to play with here.
The score with 30 seconds left in the half becomes the Bengals 10 and the Bengals 17 and the Cowboys 7. But I don't know. That's a 1-score game. It's a big difference from giving up a touchdown.
Yep.
For the Bengals, 36 yards in 7 plays in 120.
You certainly didn't want to go into the locker room down 11. Now, again, the Cowboys hoping to get 3 out of this. And with Brandon Aubrey's leg, again, all you really have to do is cross the 50, and you can get him out there for an attempt.
Burrow is 19 of 26 for 207. He's on a 400-yard pace. Chase has caught 7 for 87, 1 touchdown. And the kick.
I think it's good. I think it literally went through the goalpost.
Is it a rouge when you do it on a kickoff? Let's go to Christie.
So Cooper Beebe, who had returned to action, but they did a further cognitive evaluation. He is out of the game now. So Brock Hoffman moves from right guard to center. TJ Bass now in at guard.
Well, Beebe was having a really, really effective night. And so it's nothing against any of the rest of them, but that's not good news. But as Christy said, Hoffman, as the Cowboys take over at their 30, becomes the center, so you got to watch that. And Rush in the gun with a new center. 30 seconds in the half, back to throw. Floats it over the middle to Lipke, who makes an east-west beeline for the sideline after a 3-yard gain.
Really, it would be north-south here, Brad.
Yes, it would.
You're so used,
yes.
No, you're so used to. Hey, he's a north-south runner. Well, that's great, but this thing's laid out east-west.
It's east-west.
That's funny. All right, Lipke got out of bounds, so Cowboys with all 3 timeouts.
They picked up 5. To the 35, back to throw. Rush wings it right, knocked out of Ferguson's hands by Jermaine Pratt, the linebacker, and it's just that quickly 3rd down. Still with 20 seconds left.
Boy, when he threw it, I thought Pratt was going to get underneath this thing and take it the other way. Oh, he did. Pratt had a shot at picking this ball off. Just an out route by Ferguson on the right side, and if he catches it, there's nothing but green turf in front of him.
This game will go well into the 4th quarter, so it's good to keep in mind Dowdle's got 61 yards rushing in the half.
Again, right now, Cowboys just need to get 15 or a little more, and they can get Aubrey on the field.
Right.
At the 35, get it past the 50, and
they got all their timeouts. 3rd down, snap to Rush. Moves right in the pocket, throws on the move to the sideline. Incomplete for Cooks. May have been deflected by Marco Wilson. That was a really disappointing series of downs. And the ball sailed high.
Yeah, Cooks was open on the right side. I mean, I say open. Got a guy behind him who's going to make the tackle, but it's going to be a completion. Now you just want to get out of here down 7 if you're the Cowboys as they line up to punt.
Anger will kick it away. Williams drifts to his left, catches it at the 14, no fair catch. Flag down. He's up quickly to the 30-yard line. Ball spills out at the 35. Their return game has been pretty good tonight, but check this flag. 54-yard punt.
It was over. They were knocking the gunner down. You can't block the gunner. Once you put him out of bounds, you can't block him again if he's out of bounds.
During the kick, illegal block in the back, receiving team number 26. 10-yard penalty.
That'll teach him.
That gunner position. I mean, the gunner is that guy at the end of the line. It was C.J. Goodwin, and you just get abused out there. I mean, they double team you, they knock you into the bench, and you got to make your way back on. And they're waiting for you when you come back on the field to light you up again.
Yeah.
No fun.
You got to be a special guy to do that.
Well, that's why they call it special teams.
Thank you.
All right.
3 seconds left. Burrow ought to just take a knee. Cowboys will have the ball to start the 3rd quarter. Burrow takes a knee. Interesting half. Much more to come.
What's the bad news, though, before we go?
Why not from you? Why not?
Cowboys were 0-6 when they've been trailing at the half this year.
Well, but they also had not scored a touchdown on the first possession of the game.
We're even.
We're here to change things. It's time for the Jim Beam halftime show with the Cowboys trailing the Bengals 17-10. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
And we're going to overtime.
Erica, how much have I spent on concessions?
For questions about their money, Dallas Cowboys fans can turn to Erica, the virtual financial assistant in the Bank of America mobile banking app. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/Erica by your side. Bank of America, official bank of the Dallas Cowboys. Erica responses may vary. Digital tools featured require downloading the mobile banking app and may only be available on select mobile devices. Erica is a mobile feature only available in the English language. Your chat may be recorded and monitored for quality assurance. Message and data rates and additional terms may apply. Bank of America, N.A., member FDIC.
It's football season. Grab your Dallas Cowboys gear at JCPenney. If you love America's team, we've got all the star power you need. From jerseys to tees, hoodies to accessories, they're game day ready and everyday approved. Huddle up in store and game plan for the whole family. Or check out our sports fan shop to score even more online. More styles, sizes, and decor for every fan in the house. JCPenney, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Products vary by store.
Why do 89% of Cowboys players have a Sleep Number smart bed? Because they need a bed that adjusts to their individual shape, position, and temperature preferences to help boost recovery time. Sleep Number does that. Game-changing sleep is life-changing. And now, during our holiday sale, save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed, exclusively at a Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com. official sleep and wellness partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with the new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 to hold. Play responsibly.
Want to learn a new game? Blockchain.com helps make crypto less complicated. Everyone's a rookie in crypto, so invest like your icons and visit blockchain.com/Cowboys.
This is the Halftime Show on the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network. Brought to you by AT&T, the official sponsor of the Dallas Cowboys. Dr. Pepper, raise your Dr. Pepper glass to America's team. It's a pepper thing. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, driving access to better health through it all. American Airlines, proud to be the official airline of your Dallas Cowboys. And by Blockchain.com. Make your crypto play today. Now, your hosts, Brian Broaddus and Zach Wolchuk.
17-10 here at AT&T Stadium. Cincinnati leading your Dallas Cowboys at halftime. Presented by Jim B, bringing fans together across Cowboys country. Zach Wolchuk alongside the Super Bowl winning scout, the man himself, Brian Broaddus. It was the first opening drive touchdown for the Cowboys this season, as the Cowboys go 9 plays, 60 yards. Cooper Rush hitting C.D. Lamb for an 11-yard touchdown strike to put the boys up 7-0. The Bengals would answer with an 11-play drive of their own. Jamar Chase catching a 5-yard touchdown pass from Joe Burrow. It was 7-all at the end of the first quarter. Brandon Aubrey hit a 35-yard field goal to put the Cowboys back in front. And then a Joe Burrow 19-yard strike to Chase Brown, which was reviewed, overturned. It was dubbed he did not step out of bounds, and a touchdown for Cincinnati. And then right before the half, Cade York Prosper zone with a 37-yard field goal to make it 17-10. But Brian, those last two offensive series, pretty darn poor for the Cowboys.
They're absolutely been. And since the interception that Cooper Rush threw down in the red zone, this offense has really been out of sync. They've been able to run the football, though, with Rico Dowdle, which has been encouraging. That's something we thought coming in. But they are not taking advantage. Here, Bengals get a sack. They have, the only player that seems to get sacks for them is Trey Hendrickson, but they allow a sack there, and when those drives you're talking about right there. Dallas has got to do a better job of getting these receivers open. Earlier, C.D. Lamb was one of those guys. Him and Cooper Rush connected, but this offense has kind of fallen apart a little bit since that interception.
Yeah, not a lot down the field. C.D. Lamb with a couple of big explosive plays. Had, of course, the touchdown catch, another outstanding hands catch along the sideline for a first down, and then reversing field on a screen for a big chunk play for 43 yards as well. But the ball really still checkdowns like we've seen, but they are running the football effectively. 10 carries for 60 yards, 6 yards per carry. One thing to note, Cooper Beebe, as he come back out in the second half, he was evaluated in the medical tent, came back out on the field. Then when we saw the Cowboys on their final drive of offense, it was Brock Hoffman who took over at center.
Yeah, I think they're going to reevaluate where Cooper Beebe is in this second half. In the locker room, they've got about 8 minutes to figure it out and see if they can get him back on the field. It'd be nice to have him in that situation.
Cowboys defensively, maybe they changed some things up in coverage. For the first time, they've got their 3 starting corners all together, but Jamar Chase was brilliant. 7 catches on 10 targets, 87 yards and a touchdown. Chase Brown is really good out of the backfield. And Joe Burrow, even under duress, his ability to navigate the pocket. Some of these throws, I'm looking at you like, how did he get the ball out?
Yeah, it's crazy, but that's what Joe Burrow does. But you need to think about your rush. We talked about the Cincinnati offensive line at times has been really porous when it comes to protection, but Burrow's ability to make something happen, to move around in the pocket, to slide, to throw the ball, boy, that has been a problem. Dallas has got to find a way to get some of this rush home. You get back there, you've got to get Joe Burrow on the ground.
Our halftime score is 17-10. Bengals lead the Cowboys. This is the Jim Beam Halftime Show. You're listening to the Dallas Cowboys Radio Network.
Being a Cowboys fan means having your heart on your sleeve through every play and every postseason. At Josh Cellars, we pour our heart into every bottle of wine we make. From our luscious reds to our balanced whites, share the love and cheer on your favorite team with the official wine of the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium or at home. Look for our limited edition Cowboys Cabernet and Chardonnay at select retailers near you. Copyright 2023 Josh Cellars. JoshCellars.com. Please drink responsibly.
Amanda Foster has been named your 2024 Dallas Cowboys Fan of the Year. Presented by Captain Morgan. Amanda is a lifelong supporter, avid Cowboys memorabilia collector, and admin of the DC4L Online Fan Club. Amanda gives back to the Cowboys community through her annual Thanksgiving meal donations and youth jersey and memorabilia drive. Vote for Amanda to be named the ultimate NFL Fan of the Year at NFL.com/Fan of the Year.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
People will always come and go in our lives, but we all know those few who never left. The ones who make you stronger, build you up when you're broken down. The partners who've always had you covered. At Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, we know what it means to be there, guiding you toward a healthier state of mind. Because the more we know as individuals, the healthier we all feel as a community through it all.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Texas, a division of Healthcare Service Corporation, a mutual legal reserve company.
Fly to Philly, take off to Tampa, depart for Denver. Following your team on the road is more rewarding with the American Airlines Advantage program. Your flights and everyday spend not only earn you miles toward your next trip, but also loyalty points toward Advantage status. All the more reason to purchase both a home and away jersey. With status comes great benefits like priority boarding, free check bags, and complimentary upgrades. Not a member? Enroll for free today at AA.com. American Airlines, you are why we fly. Terms and conditions apply.
Back at AT&T Stadium, here's Zach Wolchuk alongside Brian Broaddus. It is 17-10, Cincy with the lead over your Dallas Cowboys. If the Cowboys should come back and win this one, Brian, what do you need to see?
I'll tell you what, Zach, it's pretty simple to me. They have got to find a way. Every possession that they have has to come away with points. Ideally, it's going to be 7 points. They really don't have a really good handle on Cincinnati and the way the crossing routes and the way that Burrow is kind of moving around. They're sure, maybe you get a stop, maybe you get two, but every drive the Cowboys have in the second half, they have got to find a way to take clock and get points.
Can Micah, Overshone, and company get some pressure? Obviously, your defensive stat leaders right now. You got Eric Kendricks every week. It looks like he's leading the team. 8 tackles. Overshone's got 5. Lewis, Diggs, Wilson, Hooker, all with 4. Lewis has 4. The others have 3 apiece. And coming up here with the Cowboys offensively, you got Rico Dowdle. 10 carries, 60 yards, 60 carry. Maybe run the football a little bit more.
Yeah,
it seems to be working.
That's what I'm saying, though. They have got to find a way to get down. Cincinnati doesn't have a really good answer for him.
They don't.
But they have a good answer for Cooper Rush dropping back and throwing the football right now.
8 for 15, 104 yards, touchdown, and a pick there for Cooper Rush in the first half. It's halftime here at AT&T Stadium, and the Bengals lead the Cowboys.
Juan Soto has agreed to terms on a contract with the New York Mets.
When the sports world is talking, nobody gives you more perspectives than the experts of SiriusXM.
$51 million per year. It's absolutely stunning.
Your instant reaction on Mad Dog Sports Radio.
And I'm angry, and I'm sad, but I'm not surprised.
And expert analysis on MLB Network Radio.
This is a game-changing moment in the sport historically.
Live sports talk when you need it is on SiriusXM and the SiriusXM app.
give Mahomes time for the end zone. He throws it. It's caught. Touchdown.
Like SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88. Our team of former players, coaches, and front office executives like Pat Kerwin, Jim Miller, Rich Gannon, Alex Smith, and Hall of Famer Bill Polian brings you closer to the game. If it's happening, we are there. Live from the Scouting Combine in March to the draft in April. And in the summer, SiriusXM NFL Radio takes you to all 32 training camps. We connect you with the history of the game on stage for Hall of Fame weekend. Hear all the primetime play-by-play action from opening night through the Super Bowl.
Spectacular in every way. Confetti flying in the air.
Your 24/7 home for the NFL all year long. SiriusXM NFL Radio, Channel 88.
Guacamole, salsa, and queso. Visit your local grocery retailer and grab a package or two for your home gating party. Second half just about ready to get underway here at AT&T Stadium. Bengals leading the Cowboys 17-10, but the Cowboys basically won the toss. They deferred, so they'll get the ball first here in the second half. In case you're just joining us, Cowboys took their opening possession of the game. They scored on their first drive. It's the first time that has happened all year. So how do you feel about a double dip, Brad Sham? Score at the opening drive of the first half, score the opening drive of the second half.
That's not a double dip.
It's not?
No. Double dip is you score at the end of the half and then at the beginning of the next half.
You scoop your ice cream the way you want to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay?
Fair enough. I thought those were two really discouraging offensive possessions.
Yeah, because I thought their first 2-3 possessions were pretty darn good.
York kicks it out of the back of the end zone.
Yeah, he's not going to let Turpin return one, is he?
No. So the Cowboys down only 17-10. Glass half full.
Well, I mean, you right the ship right here, right? You just take it down. And I know the Cowboys are trying to shorten the game with Joe Burrow over there, but I wonder if they may go a little up-tempo on this drive coming out of the second half.
I like it when they play pace.
Yeah.
And I also think it wouldn't be the worst thing to run the ball. Dowdle had a good first half. Play fake, boot to the right. Rush throwing on the run, incomplete through the hands of Jalen Tolbert. Jalen Tolbert, I'm not sure, has really advanced himself in the second half of the year.
Let me ask you, we'll get another look. Was it a little bit wide here? No, he should have caught it. Yep.
Catchable ball.
Yep. I mean, Cooper Rush would like to put it a foot behind and put it on him a little more, but yeah, definitely catchable.
He had such a good camp, Tolbert. I thought he was ready to blossom, but he has not. He's had moments.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Empty gun for Rush. Extra blocker in. Looks around the field, throws it right. Flag is down. Cooks caught it for about 7 or 8.
I think they're going to get him for PI here.
They're pointing at the Bengals.
Worst illegal contact, but either way, you got yourself a first down.
The quarterback was in the pocket, illegal contact on the defense, number 28. That's a 5-yard penalty, an automatic first down.
That is Josh Newton.
I wonder how they decide what makes things an automatic first down.
They sit in a committee room.
No, I mean, it's just like, this is automatic, that is not.
Yeah. That was.
I do understand when they are and when they're not, but it's like, I wonder how they decided.
Dallas 1st and 10 at its own 35, just starting the third quarter. Down 17-10, Rush under center, handoff Dowdle. Plowing on the left side, got 3 to the 38. B.J. Hill with the stop. All right, along that line, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
They script the first 15 plays of the game.
Right. Second half?
Right. Why not in the second half?
Yeah, they don't. Now, you do kind of go in at the half and you say, hey, let's go with this. You try to hit some of the things that worked well in the first half. So you might script, 3, 4, 5 plays coming out.
2nd and 7, a reverse, left to right to Turpin, stops, got one block, then got tripped just before he got a first down. he had put his foot in the ground and was getting ready to turn on the turbo turp.
Yeah, right when I thought, oh, here comes your call, Brad Sham, and they just did trip him up.
Now remember, now the Cowboys are playing without Cooper Beebe. He's done for the night. Brock Hoffman's now the center. TJ Bass now the right guard. That's a big 3rd and 2 right here at the 43. Shotgun. The back is on Rush's left. Back to throw. Udoga trying to keep Hendrickson out. Throws it over the middle. Caught, first down. At the 40-yard line of the Bengals by Turpin. And that's such a dangerous place to throw the ball to Turpin.
That little body over there?
Yes. All kinds of traffic. He made a great double move, found a soft spot in the zone, and got 17.
And as you mentioned, Hendrickson was beating Udoga over there on the left side, made an inside move, and so Cooper Rush just stepped around him and then made a nice throw.
2 tight ends, and they're going to play 2 tight ends much of the way, I suspect. At the 40, there goes Mingo in motion. There's a play fake bootleg to the right, throwing on the run, caught at the 40. Schoonmaker makes a little slip move down to around the 33. Stopped by Miles Murphy. Backup defensive end. Schoonmaker, you almost have to view Schoonmaker as a weapon now.
Well, that's his second catch. He had one on, I believe, the very first drive and then went quiet. And has another one here.
Not his fault.
Yeah, won't get one here because he just went out of the game.
Picked up 8, 2nd down and 2. Rush under center. It's an I formation, and they hand it to Dowdle, and there's a huge hole on the right side of the 25 to 20, sideline 15. Knocked out of bounds in the red zone by Geno Stone, the safety. I'm for doing more of that. Whether it gets 27 yards like that one did or not.
His long run was 22, but he's got 27 here. Funny because they brought in Brevin Spann-Ford at the tight end spot on the right side. I mentioned they took out Schoonmaker, and then they ran right over him. And he is that Y tight end, or the blocking tight end, and he did a nice job of blocking there.
Good job by Steele and Bass blocking down, and outstanding block by Lipke going out. The ball is at the 7-yard line, 1st down. Elliott on a handoff, plunges across the 5 down to the 3. Murphy again with a tackle. This is important for the Cowboys that they pick up 7 here.
What do we get? Spotting the ball at the 4.
Pickup of 3 for Elliott. 2nd and goal.
If you like
at
the
the 3.5.
Excuse me. I think if you like the look, you go ahead and run it again. Again, you got to get the right look, but not averse to handing it off again down here.
They just changed the play. Blitz look from the Bengals. No blitz. Rush back to throw. He's got all day. Wings it right in the end zone. Touchdown. Flag is down. Brandon Cooks with a touchdown on the right side of the end zone. Check the laundry.
Here's they're calling Cincinnati on a hold, so it should
Prior
stand.
to the pass, holding defense number 28, that penalty declined. Touchdown.
That protection, babe, was really, really good because Cooper Rush had time to look everywhere on the field at everybody who had a white shirt.
And Brandon Cooks is lined up like basically slot right. He starts inside like he's running a slant. That's when he got held as he was trying to fight back outside. Ended up wide open anyway. Good throw by Cooper Rush, as you said. Excellent protection by that offensive line.
Aubrey to tie the game with 10:32 remaining in quarter number 3. The extra point is good because of the brilliance of Mike McCarthy deciding to defer and take the ball to start the 3rd quarter. The Cowboys and the Bengals are tied at 17. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Apply now to the University of North Texas Dallas Cowboys online MBA in Sport Entertainment Management. This unparalleled graduate degree combines UNT's high-caliber Tier 1 academics with a world-class business expertise of the Dallas Cowboys. Designed for the working professional with immersive in-person boot camps and online courses, The program can be completed in 12 to 24 months. UNT, a proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey, it's Dak Prescott, Dallas Cowboys quarterback and proud member of the Lowe's home team. Lowe's knows that to win at home improvement, you need a helpful team that's here when you need them. It's why we have Red Vest Associates to help push your project across the goal line and get it sent to you same day or next day when the clock isn't on your side. Download the Lowe's app and make Lowe's home team your go-to team for home improvement in-store or on the go. Lowe's is the official home improvement partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Hey Cowboys fans, come get game day ready at Kendra Scott and shop our new Dallas Cowboys inspired jewelry collection, loved by America's team and worn by America's sweethearts. Experience both fashion and fine jewelry, fit for another winning season. Visit any of the Dallas Fort Worth Kendra Scott stores or kendrascott.com to shop for stadium ready jewelry, including custom color bar styles designed to cheer on every touchdown. Cheer on the Cowboys in style this season only at Kendra Scott.
The Cowboys are back. It's game time. And now you can get in the game with a new Dallas Cowboys scratch ticket from the Texas Lottery. Play for a shot at $100K. And enter for a chance to win wild Cowboys prizes like season tickets, VIP suite experiences, and draft day war room experiences. Make every day game day with Dallas Cowboys scratch tickets. Must be 18 or older. Play responsibly.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
Are you ready to learn a new game and invest like the pros? Don't worry, even the pros do rookies in crypto once. Blockchain.com makes buying, selling, and trading crypto easy. Invest like your icons with Blockchain.com. 10:32 remaining here in the third quarter. Cowboys tied now at 17 with the Bengals. Very quickly, Brandon Cooks, we'll get to it after this kickoff. A little bit longer than I want to make sure, but after this kickoff, we'll hear from Brandon Cooks.
They call him Cookie, by the way.
They do. And he will address that.
I know, I was trying to set you up.
Naturally, they hold up the kickoff. We'll hear from Brandon Cooks after Aubrey knocks it out.
Aubrey knocks it to the middle of the end zone.
All right.
Caught for a touchback.
Brandon Cooks, how long have you had that nickname Cookie?
Oh my gosh, Pop Warner, but then I got to the league and Drew would call me Cooksy, and then I get to New England and it was definitely time going, Cookie. Every time it comes up, guys look at me like, man, you gonna let somebody call you that? But I want the ball, so you call me whatever you want. Nah, I'm just playing.
Well, if Brady calls you Cookie, then you're Cookie.
Hey, call me whatever you want. Just give me the ball. Call me whatever you want. Just don't call me late for dinner.
All right, the Bengals at their 30 on the touchback. 17 all. Early third quarter, they go play fake, and Burrow will throw. No pressure. Deep out to the left. Chase just a step in front of Diggs. Just a perfect throw.
Yeah,
just a perfect throw.
I'm marveling at that one there. I mean, it came right on our line where our booth is, and Diggs has great coverage, but again, no defense for the perfect throw, and that was a perfect throw by Joe Burrow.
He will leave defensive backs talking to themselves for sure.
I had him. If you're the DB coach,
you put the tape up and say, "What should I do different?"
Right. If you're Al Harris, the DB coach, what do you tell him?
Keep doing that.
Yeah, just keep. Wait for him to miss one.
2nd down and 2. They will run the ball. 1st down up the middle. Healthy run for Brown. And we'll pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Dallas Cowboys radio.
Interact with our stable of former players, coaches, and executives all day long on SiriusXM NFL Radio Channel 88 and the SiriusXM app.
Gain of 9 for Chase Brown, and he's up to 25 yards on 6 carries.
Yeah, Cincinnati has not tried to run the ball a whole bunch.
Nope. But they've thrown. 1st and 10 at their own 47. Man in motion. Burrow waits and throws it in the middle of the zone to Chase, who caught it. Overshown tackled him immediately at the Dallas 48. You almost have to play zone as much as you can, don't you? in the middle of the field?
Well, the problem is Burrow will pick you apart. You know, and you got to mix it up like most quarterbacks, but you got to put some pressure on him. You know, I'm fond of 13 Overshown or 6 Wilson on their blitzes. They're both very good, and they get there in a hurry. Not a lot of blitzing today, though.
Not so far.
And, of course, you do that. Obviously, most of the time you're leaving the receivers one-on-one, and you don't necessarily want to do that.
That's the problem.
You like to keep that safety in the middle of the field to help out.
2nd and 4 at the Dallas 47, play action. Burrows with Odigizua coming, flushes him out. Chased by Parsons. Hit by Parsons as he throws. Incomplete to the Dallas bench. Odigizua and Parsons have been the ones chasing him down most of the night, but they haven't been able to sack him yet.
No, and I don't know where Odigizua will be next year. He's on the last year of his contract here, but whether it's here or somewhere else, he is going to get paid.
Yeah,
because he has played very well.
He's been the Cowboys' best defensive lineman this year, especially on the interior. Big play, 3rd and 4.
Crowd giving Joe Burrow a little something to handle.
Bengals 3 out of 6 on 3rd down. Snap to Burrow on 3rd down. They show a blitz, don't come. Deep out to the left to Chase, caught it. On a comeback inside of Lewis for a 1st down at the Dallas 39.
Well, what a great job by Jamar Chase to just keep on working back to the ball and back to the sideline. If he stands there and waits on that football, Jordan Lewis is going to get a hand on it. But he just keeps working back, and Joe Burrow throws him back.
10 catches for $112 for Jamar Chase. You have him on your fantasy team?
I don't play fantasy, but
no, I know you don't.
I would draft him if I had one.
1st and 10 at the Dallas 39. Tie game. 3rd quarter. Burrow, handoff. Brown up the middle. There's a big hole. And by the time Odigizua is able to trip him, he's got the 33. It's a gain of about 6.
Yeah, we talked about Jamar Chase, 10 catches tonight. We know how good he is. 13 touchdowns on the year. Did he get one tonight?
Yes.
Yeah, 14 now. Joe Burrow at LSU. Justin Jefferson on one side and Jamar Chase on the other. Are you kidding me?
No wonder he's picked number 1.
Yo.
2nd down, 4. Man in motion. Burrow back. Wanted the screen. Odigizua had the back, so he just drilled it in the ground.
They're going to get called for a man downfield here.
Yes.
Cincinnati, that is.
Yes.
A couple of linemen were good, 5, 6, 7 yards downfield. See what the Cowboys want to do with it here.
Ineligible receiver linked downfield prior to the pass. Offense, number 67. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That is the left guard, Cordell Volson.
I don't know if they might want to decline that, but it does push them back. It pushes them back on the field goal. But you gain 5, but they also, the Bengals gain a down.
And that's the bad news. 2nd and about 9, and the ball is back at the Dallas 38. 17-17, right in the middle of the 3rd quarter. Burrow in a pistol formation. Little play fake, standing deep middle, intercepted! Hooker at the 17-yard line. There was not a black shirt around him.
I don't know if this ball got tipped, Brad, at the line of scrimmage, but it kind of came out funky. We'll get a replay. I think it may have got tipped and overshot.
Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
Hey, Cowboys fans, when you stay at Omni Frisco at the Star, you stay at the official hotel of your favorite team. We built this place just for real fans like you. Smack dab in the middle of the Star, world headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys and their 12,000-seat practice stadium. Walk in and it's like waking up in cowboy heaven. You've dreamed of a place like this, and now you can dream in a place like this. When you're looking for a place to stay in the game at Omni Frisco at the Star, the official hotel of the Dallas Cowboys.
Todd thought it would be secure to jog in the cheetah savanna. Todd believed the big cat repellent he bought online was reliable. And now, Todd is trying to be faster than this cheetah that can run 80 miles per hour. But the good news is, Todd has AT&T 5G that is fast, reliable, and secure. And he learned the best thing to do is stop running and toss her the backpack with the beef stew. AT&T 5G. Fast, reliable, secure.
5G requires compatible plan and device. 5G may not be available in your area. See att.com/5G for you for details.
A game day without Nature's Own looks like burgers without the buns. Hot but no dogs. All butter, no rolls. It's foot but no ball. All right, maybe not that far. But game days certainly aren't the same without Nature's Own. Make game day delicious with Nature's Own, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And be sure to enter for a chance to win season tickets to the Dallas Cowboys at nature'sownbread.com/tickets. Terms and conditions apply. See nature'sownbread.com/tickets for more details and official rules.
Cowboy fans, this season choose Miller Lite, the only light beer brewed with great taste, 96 calories, and only 3.2 carbs. It's Miller time.
Why do 89% of Cowboys players have a Sleep Number smart bed? Because they need a bed that adjusts to their individual shape, position, and temperature preferences to help boost recovery time. Sleep Number does that. Game-changing sleep is life-changing. And now, during our holiday sale, save 40% on the Sleep Number Special Edition smart bed. Exclusively the Sleep Number store near you. Learn more at sleepnumber.com. Official sleep and wellness partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Joe Burrow's only thrown 6 interceptions all year against 32 touchdowns, including the 2 tonight. But, babe, that one just seemed to sail on him. And Malik Hooker, the Cowboys safety, made a really nice catch.
Really did, because that ball is about 6 inches off the ground, so he gets his elbows to the ground to kind of scoop it. And first, you're kind of looking at it, boy, did it hit, did it not? And it did not. Really nice job by Hooker. Again, keeping those elbows and palms up and making that interception.
His second of the year, and the Cowboys start deep in their own end and rush over the middle to a wide-open Ferguson. Across the 35 for a first down. Up to the 36. So they started at their own 17 and just picked up 19 on the pass to Fergie.
Oh, I like that. They just faked the toss to the right to Dowdle. Ferguson slips out over the middle. The backers are all running to the toss, going to the right, and they just slip Ferguson right in behind. Nice job. Nice design.
Mingo sets up on the right hip of the tackle, and here's a handoff to Dowdle plowing up the middle. He's got a nice healthy gain. Up to the 44-yard line, a gain of 7.
Rico Dowdle with his first 100-yard game last week of his career. First 100-yard game for the Cowboys this year.
He's about to have another one.
Yeah, what's he up to now? 13 carries and 99 yards.
How about that? Well, that's
back
what I said. The one thing that you thought maybe run the ball. I think it's 97 on the yardage, but you just maybe run the ball a little bit. They seem to be susceptible. Second down, 3 at the Dallas 43. Lamb in motion. They give it to him on a fly sweep left, block from Ferguson, and tripped before he got to the line to gain. Really nice defensive play by Akeem Davis-Gaither. 3rd and inches.
Cowboys go no huddle.
Need to make this. Sneak? Would you sneak?
I think that's where we're going. I can see the stance.
Sneak. Rush under center behind Hoffman, the center, and Bass, the right guard. And it's a first down.
Cooper Rush got into that staggered start like a sprinter. You could see there, he's just going to try to move his way up. I saw one. Gosh, I watched so much football this weekend. Somebody came up and they snapped it like to the running back. It looked like the tush push. Texas? Jake is saying Texas.
Spotter Jay Goldberg says Texas.
I watched so much football. The games are running together, but it was awesome. I loved it.
The Cowboys 1st and 10. They've moved it up to their own 47-yard line. Coming left to right in the Arctic white uniforms. Cooper Rush is changing this play. Dowdle, the running back. 2 tight ends. And they'll give it to Dowdle. Trying to find his way up the middle, and he tripped over the left point of the blue star.
Might have caught the heel of Chuma Edoga there. Edoga's coming in from his left tackle position, and I don't know when he cut back if he, I think
that's what happened.
Tripped over Edoga.
Chuma, keep your feet out of the way, buddy. It's hard enough. No gain.
Look at this. Cooper Rush going flanked out.
Wildcat to Turpin. And the snap to Turpin, and he reverses, he fakes the reverse and keeps it right and runs for a first down with a block by Mingo on the right sideline. How about that? Mike McCarthy. That's a new look. And I really thought he was going to give it to Lamb on the fly sweep, and he didn't.
And Trey Hendrickson was over there waiting for Lamb to get the ball. He held his ground. I doubt that's an option. I doubt they're putting it into Turpin's hands to read that. But they did run the fake.
Span Ford had a really good block. Turpin ran for 10, 1st and 10. At the Bengal 42. Now Turpin motion left to right, snap to rush. Throws it to Turpin to Turp. And Mike Hilton, the blitzing cornerback, before I could even say Turpin, got in and tipped the ball.
He came with a blitz on the right side of the Dallas Cowboys offense, and they couldn't get a hand on him, and Mike Hilton then got a hand on the football.
3:12 left in the third quarter. Game's tied at 17. 8th play of the possession, which started at the Dallas 17 after a Malik Hooker interception. Cowboys trying to regain the lead. 2nd and 10 at the Bengals 43. Rush in the gun, snap is back. Slant to Lamb over the middle. 1-2 yards short of the first down. Stopped by Taylor Britt.
Lamb was over there lined up wide left, and he's got his hands over his head, motioning back and forth like a signal caller bringing in the airplane. So then he comes in at the slant. So clearly he was putting a signal to Cooper Rush. Hey, throw it over here, baby.
Babe, 3rd and 2. How many downs?
2. With Mike McCarthy.
Lamb in motion to the right to form trips. Rush in the gun. 7 seconds on the play clock. Snap back. They'll give it a Dowdle up the middle, and he's got a first down and a little more to the 30-yard line of the Bengals before Miles Murphy makes the tackle, and that should be the 100 yards again for Rico Dowdle for the 2nd week in a row. Rico Dowdle, ladies and gentlemen.
Dowdle comes out. Zeke Elliott is in.
Just a little breather.
Yep.
2:05 in the clock running in the third quarter. At the 29.5 of the Bengals. Rush in the gun. Elliott in motion in the right flat. Rush runs up out of the pocket, and he's going to be sacked. That was Hoffman, I think. Hill got away from him, and now 2 flags have come in.
Well, the first flag is for a separate infraction. Then we had a shove at the end of it.
Well,
a Bengal went flying out of the pile.
Only thing that worries me is Brock Hoffman was in that area.
Yeah.
And he wants to mix it up with whoever.
There's 2 fouls on the play, both against the offense. Holding. Offense number 66, that penalty's declined. After the play, personal foul and necessary roughness on the offense, number 86. The down counts with a 15-yard penalty.
The Schoonmaker is called for the penalty.
Yeah, when Schoonmaker did shove, I didn't see which number it was, but it wasn't a big shove. It was. These guys have really gone to acting school now. When you take a 320-pound man and they get flown out like the airline doors just opened. Here, we get a replay here.
Bass could have gotten 2 minutes for hooking.
But you tell me, did Schoonmaker? Oh,
well,
I'm surprised that guy's alive.
Yeah, here's the thing.
I'm surprised Jermaine Pratt is still alive.
There's a soccer scholarship for Jermaine Pratt, who did the greatest backward swan dive you ever saw. 2nd and 25, rush back. Little pass over the middle, caught at the 43 by Elliott. Yeah, that was definitely a swan dive. Which doesn't mean somebody who shoved him before Jake. Who shoved him before Schoonmaker? Somebody did, and Schoonmaker then came in and saw it and
followed
said,
up.
"I want a little."
Yeah.
Hill was given credit for the sack, the 2nd for the Bengals.
3rd and 23.
So yeah, we're talking Aubrey.
Yeah, you're looking to get 5 to 10 yards here at least. From here, it's going to be 60-some yards. You'd rather not do that.
They'll run a draw to Dowdle. Coming left. There's a block from Lamb to the 30. And he might have been brought down by the face mask there at the 29-yard line. He's 10 yards short of the first down, and they did exactly what you wanted.
Yeah, it's big. Those are big yards. I was looking for 5.
14 is what you got.
Yeah. Now this is a real manageable situation. Although, again, with Aubrey's leg, I don't know how far back you have to go before you say it's not manageable. He has the thunderfoot.
So it's 4th and 9. There's no thought about anything goofy.
Yep. We hope not anyway.
No. The quarter's going to expire in 5 seconds. So they'll wait and come the other way. Cowboys about to try a field goal to take the lead. At the end of 3, Dallas and Cincinnati tied at 17. Dallas Cowboys football continues in a moment.
Hey everybody, it's Conan O'Brien, and guess what? I've got my own channel, Conan O'Brien Radio, here on SiriusXM. Tune in to channel 104 for exclusive interviews with your favorite celebrities, hilarious moments from all my TV shows, showcasing some of the most absurd and hilarious moments from my decades on television, and episodes from Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend podcast and Andy Richter's weekly call-in show. Don't miss out. Conan O'Brien Radio, channel 104, or anytime on the SiriusXM app.
The hot stove is heating up, and MLB Network Radio is your ultimate destination for wall-to-wall coverage of the winter meetings in Dallas.
It may be more exciting than the World Series.
All this week, join our team of insiders and analysts as we bring you exclusive interviews and live updates straight from the heart of the action. Catch all the deals, storylines, and decisions shaping the 2025 season only on MLB Network Radio, Channel 89, and the SiriusXM app.
The 125th Army-Navy game is on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84. This is Mike Krzyzewski, West Point class of 1969. It's bigger than a game. It's a celebration of our history. It's a reminder of what makes this country great. Channel 84's on-site coverage from Landover, Maryland begins Friday at 9 Eastern. Then Saturday at 3 Eastern, it's the Army-Navy game on College Sports Radio, Channel 84, in the car and the SiriusXM app.
No one knows football like Howard Stern.
Every time I get excited about a team, they lose.
Hard-hitting analysis.
It's not like me to try anything athletic.
And detailed play-by-play of who scored last night.
Hi, this is Travis Kelce's agent. He's going to be bigger than The Rock. I'm not kidding.
Fumble! Catch the Howard Stern Show.
Today is Fan Appreciation Day.
Live at 7 a.m. Eastern on Howard 100 and the SiriusXM app.
A connection may be all that it takes to change a life, launch a business, or change a story. The power to connect is the power to change. AT&T. Connecting changes everything. Fourth quarter just ready to get underway here at AT&T Stadium. Bengals and Cowboys tied at 17, but Brad Sham, in a few seconds, that may change because Brandon Aubrey lining up for a 47-yard field goal.
That would be good. Penalties can cost points, and that probably happened to the Cowboys there, but at least the possession, which followed the interception, moved the ball. So that's 2 pretty good possessions here in the quarter after having 2 bad ones in a row. So off the right hash, 47 for the lead. Kicks away. Plenty of leg, of course. Kick is good. Pound of butter. Cowboys lead 20-17. 14:55 left in the game. Dallas Cowboys football will continue after this.
From the field to the festivities, Lucchese embodies the essence of luxury and tradition. Handcrafted with meticulous precision, each pair offers unmatched comfort and style. Stand tall while you're tailgating or cheering in the stands with the Dallas Cowboys collection by Lucchese. Shop the collection today at the Lucchese store at the Star in Frisco or online at lucchese.com. Lucchese, the official boot of the Dallas Cowboys and Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders.
Do you like to have fun?
You like to save money?
Well, Funtown RV has got you covered.
With huge savings and massive discounts on
Trailer trailers,
massive savings.
fifth wheel,
Massive savings.
toy haulers,
Massive savings.
all the outdoor fun.
All with no hidden fees.
Shop us in-store or online and start your next adventure at Funtown RV.
Cowboys Nation is big because everything's bigger in Texas. And Reliant has the energy to power it all. From home field advantage to home sweet home, Reliant has Dallas Cowboys fans all across the Lone Star State covered for every electric moment this season and beyond. Reliant, proud to be the official energy provider of your Dallas Cowboys.
Reliant, PUCT number 10007.
Hey Cowboy fans, I'm Dak Prescott, quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. But lately, I've been learning a new game, crypto. Sound confusing? Don't worry, even us pros were rookies in crypto once. That's why I trust blockchain.com. They make crypto easy. No confusing jargon, just the tools to help you win.
Prescott keeps it, slides with a first down.
Invest like your icons, where everyone is a rookie in crypto with blockchain.com.
Perfect throw, my goodness. Wow, did he ever thread the needle.
Visit blockchain.com/cowboys to get started.
Are you ready to elevate your barbecue game? Matt Pittman of Meat Church here, the official pitmaster of the Dallas Cowboys. Visit meatchurch.com, your ultimate destination for the freshest rubs and seasonings and barbecue supplies.
Tonight's game between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys at AT&T Stadium is brought to you by Dr. Pepper. Raise your Dr. Pepper glass to America's team. It's a Pepper thing. That Brandon Aubrey field goal puts the Cowboys up 20-17. We have 14:55 remaining in the fourth quarter. And Brad, so the Bengals, we know their defense hasn't been good. Really, the pass defense has been exceptionally poor. The run defense has not been awful. They were giving up 4-3 at carry, which is kind of middle of the road. But Rico Dowdle is averaging 7.4 a carry in this game. He's got 16 carries.
Well, complimentary football reared its head in that quarter because the Cowboys did the best thing you can do to defend Joe Burrow. They didn't let him on the field. The Bengals ran 7 plays in the third quarter. The Cowboys ran 20.
Wow.
Herbert will take the kickoff on the goal line, sprint up the right side, 25, past a man across the 30. Boy, they're shredding the kickoff coverage tonight. And the Bengals, after a tackle by Leafau on kickoff coverage, will be at their own 37-yard line.
You know, look at the Bengals too, Brad. They had a disappointing year last year, right? They were 9-8. They finished last in the